We could have voluntarily decided that, look, we're gonna go into back rooms like they used to and smoke cigars and pick the candidate that way. That's not the way it was done, but they could have, and that would have also been their right. Bruce v. Spiva, DNC Defendant. Wow, that was weird. Thanks, Grant Jarvis. Oh, wow, is this gonna happen every time I switch? I think this is a bug, whether through OBS or maybe it's the Windows latest update. I'm telling you, this is getting frustrating. All right, so where was I? Okay, maybe I'll edit it out in the upload. I don't know. That was just what, 2 minutes? Okay, so I'm just kind of doing a revisit back into the past in a way, because well, politics in some ways got me into where I am now. It's not like I was into politics very much. I wasn't very excited about diving into politics, but I thought it was important. I thought it was like, hey, it's a duty to do all this stuff. And a long way I've gone. I was never left, right. I was considered myself an independent, but I guess now I would consider myself a what do you call that term? Someone who doesn't really want government. You don't need it. But anyway, that's neither here nor now. It is here and now. But where does that saying come from? Okay, Bernie Sanders. Anyways, he's what got me started into live streaming and all this other stuff. Well, I've been talking with a lot of people, kind of going back into politics. They all kind of, at least the people that I talk with and I converse with and things like that, we discuss mostly things that happen with government, I guess. And it leads up to just this new latest thing of all the candidates for the DNC and how some people are excited about Bernie Sanders again. Some people are excited about maybe Elizabeth Warren. Some people are excited about Tulsi Gabbard. And these are all mostly people who were just opted out of the Democratic Party back in 2016. These are also the people who are excited about these candidates in the DNC primary who are political commentators for, say, independent news and / progressive media. In 2016, they were singing a different tune, just like TYT. You know, they've kind of gone the TYT route in some ways because whoever that they're excited about, the only thing I had to say or ask them, which is just kind of like a mic dropper, is, hey, what changed with the DNC? Why? I mean, in 2016, you were kind of against them. Now you're excited about 1, 2, or maybe a couple of the candidates for the 2020 election. So what changed? Hi, Shirley. Shirley, you got to come on because you got to catch me up on these things. I know you've been keeping up to date. So, Shirley, I would love to have you on if you want to join me. You know where the link is. It's in the description box. So what's changed? Well, let's see. Oh, here we go. I hope that's her. Oh, that's Eric. Eric, how you doing, Eric? Let's put it to gallery view.
Hey, Ivan, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
All right. Well, Shirley says my mic keeps going in and out. Can you hear me very well?
I hear you.
Okay. Well, keep letting me know.
Well, since I'm on the application.
Yeah, I think that might be better.
Oh, you mean on YouTube?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's fine for me. Oh, Ryan Bannock. Hey, Ryan Bannock, you need to show yourself back in here. And you've lost quite a lot of weight. Did you hear that Ryan lost 83 pounds? Eric?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm here. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, since we don't have to talk about any other stuff I talk about, now we're back in politics. And we're talking about the DNC. I just wanted to ask people what's different in 2020 or 2019. It's not 2020 yet, but
it's still the same.
It's still the same.
They still play the same game, but sneakier.
Have they gotten better?
WikiLeaks DNC emails and Podesta emails exposed all their bullshit.
Yeah,
but they're just doubling down. That's actually the way I actually do see the DNC. There's no difference with the DNC.
Right. Yep. All right. So
there's only a small difference.
I'd have to agree.
Them doubling down and being here.
I'd have to agree. Look, we had the DNC lawsuit by the Jared and Elizabeth Beck, and hey, Nico House was a part of that. And you know they had that hearing.
All three of them are heroes.
Yeah, they had that hearing in Florida where the Bruce V. Spiva, who's the defendant for the DNC, where he talked about how, and that quote of the day, where like they could go into back rooms like they used to and smoke cigars and pick a candidate that way, and it would have been their right. Remember? And that was like a big deal, and everyone was saying, "Really?"
Yep. Yeah.
Well, obviously, nothing happened with the DNC fraud lawsuit.
It says me one. Those people should have got their fucking money back. Fuck the DNC. It's like, why aren't these people going testing and actually boycotting a private company? Because they are a private company. Yeah. I mean, people should go don't fucking. I mean, they deserve it. Hell, those like companies that get protest on based upon like pathetic pets. The I'm talking about the the bakeries
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean.
due to social justice opportunism, but when it comes to actual real injustice within the fucking DNC, why aren't people protesting? It's like, why aren't they fucking doing that? It just shows that they double down with their bullshit and hypocrisy. That's why I say, if they wanted to actually protest and actually make, an actual real fucking difference, they should go and fucking protest them because they got fucking cheated fucking money. Because the DNC, it's all about the money. It's all about the opportunism. I mean, the whole DNC itself, a private company of opportunism at its finest.
Yeah.
They're all fucking opportunists. Bernie Sanders is one that opportunism.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree. I think it's.
I'm against the Democratic Party. Same thing. I'm against the Republican Party too.
I know. All right, let me.
I don't take any side.
I know I'm in the same boat now. I want to go through a little bit for people who've probably been following along. I mean, people have continued to follow along, and I just haven't. Remember your favorite DNC chairperson, Debbie Wasserman Schultz? She resigned due to the DNC leak.
The whammon with the ramen noodle hair.
Yeah. And of course, WikiLeaks was the one who published it, and the editor-in-chief of WikiLeaks, the former editor-in-chief of WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, is possibly facing life in prison. Okay, the person who
he should be free.
Yeah. The person who most likely leaked the DNC emails was Seth Rich, who was murdered. And people don't think the DNC was involved in that, or they're not saying he's the one who leaked it. They're saying the Russians hacked it. Okay, and people forget
probably one in the FBI or the CIA or MS-13. Could have been any of those bastards.
Yeah. And so when Debbie Wasserman...
And plus, the Democrats love to use immigrants.
They like to use anybody that's needing something, I guess. All right. So you remember the 2017 DNC chairmanship election, right? Where it was just kind of head to head with Tom Perez and Keith Ellison.
Is that with Tom Perez?
Mm-hmm. And Keith Ellison, and unfortunately, Sam Ronan was the one speaking out against the whole DNC corruption, and he got arrested. I think it was either last year or 2 years ago, and we haven't heard from him much because he was running as a senator in the state of Ohio. So, yeah, I don't think people liked Sam Ronan doing that, and he had the backlash. So basically, the next thing you know, the DNC changes a ruling where they can make a restriction of who can be run as a presidential candidate for the DNC. This was back in May 17th, June 8th of 2018, where the DNC changed the rules and bylaws and adopted a new rule. So independents cannot run in the Democratic Party. And I'm wondering, did Bernie Sanders change his political affiliation? Well, on Google, it shows him as being a Democrat of Vermont since 2007, but that's not right because he was always a independent. And when I look into his website, it shows him as independent of Vermont. So I don't understand how. I haven't looked into it. Did he change his political affiliation? But
I really have.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
But like, the more I see Bernie Sanders, the more of I actually see him as truly he's saying. We'll have to realize that nowadays. I mean, look who he's lecturing for, and look who he's for.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually, when people call him a socialist or a democratic socialist, now I'm starting completely. I think he's really like a champagne socialist. He, just like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she goes up with her crazy eyes and like lecture to people how socialism is like this magical and wonderful and great thing. And then she lands on Twitches and moans. But I actually really start to think that they're champagne socialists. They pretty much fuck over those who actually do pay taxes, and they go and lecture socialism, but they don't change anything. Actually, be champagne socialists. They don't practice what they preach. I mean, look what happened with Bernie Sanders with the $50 when it came to his campaign, and he wanted to go and cut down on time and stuff like that. It just proves that he doesn't. I actually see him as a champagne socialist now.
Yeah,
he's a fake and phony socialist. Only thing he paid to preach what he doesn't practice.
Yeah. Hey, Eric, I noticed this.
That's unfortunate.
Hi, Eric. A couple of people have noticed, and I've noticed that you cut in and out. Do you know if that's is it because your phone or your computer or something?
It could be my phone.
Okay.
Hold on, let me but I still stand by the champagne socialist because I actually start to see it even more.
Yeah. All right. So at least you and I are in agreement that it. Okay. You don't support any candidate right now because of a political party.
No.
So is there a candidate you would support if they ran, say, as an independent or Green Party candidate, or maybe even as a I'm doing pretty horrible with political affiliations these days. The Libertarian Party.
It's like in 2020, they're just going to be paid just to go and re-elevate Donald Trump again. Because here's one thing: Trump during is extremely lucrative as of right now. It's very, very capital and very, very extremely profitable. Do they really want to let this shit go?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, I like. What do you think of people who? Because you listen to a lot of political commentators who are, I guess, even on the progressive side. Do they support a candidate that's running?
Actually, unless if they talk about Julian Assange, that's the only thing I actually agree with. If progressive, if the disagree with their ideologies, but if they actually stand with Julian Assange, that's the only thing I actually do truly agree with them on. That
okay, but I wonder because it's like I just remember because when I got into the whole mess of I don't know, people who commentating on YouTube or live streaming, whatever it is. Everyone just saying how horrible DNC is, that they're never gonna support any candidate who's run for DNC because the DNC is just corrupt. And
shit show.
Yeah. And that was in 2016, even 2017. Yet fast forward 2 years later, they're going, "Oh, don't you love this candidate? Yeah, they're running in DNC, but hey, it's this candidate." I mean, does that seem weird to you?
The DNC, because Because when I read those DNC emails and Podesta email shit going, and it was starting to become like more obvious, I was like really pissed off.
Eric, I'm gonna stop your video, see if that helps the connection, because I can't understand you because you keep breaking up. Give me a second. All right, try talking now.
Hello.
Say something like very long. Say a lot of words.
Let's see.
Okay, tell me how much you love Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
I'm actually going to try to. Dirty, thieving, cheating, bitch.
All right, that's better. You're not breaking up. I think it was the video that was causing your breakups. Oh, wait. I think you're coming in from your
tablet.
Oh, okay.
Tablet.
Oh. Whoa, there's reverb.
Sorry.
Here, want me to exit your phone?
I could take care of it.
Okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go off of the thing real quick. I think
Got it.
All right, hold on. I need a switch. I'm still here, folks. Just give me a second. I need to admit someone. And is this Shirley?
Hello, guys.
All right.
So glad we are all back.
Oh, aren't you happy with this new crop of DNC candidates?
Oh my God, it's gonna be a goddamn clown show. A clown show.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh.
And Tulsi voted on that anti-BDS bill yesterday.
Can you explain what that is? Because I'm not in the know.
I don't like that Israel is running our country. And Hollywood artists are pissed about that because if they protest against Israel or say anything wrong about what Israel is doing, you could go to jail and get a fine.
Oh wow!
For like $15,000 or maybe $20,000, and they voted on that today. I love this resistance they are doing.
Yeah.
And they also gave Trump more money for war.
Oh
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I love this resistance. They really resisting, aren't they? Damn.
So Shirley, I take it that you support the DNC now because all the changes that they've made since 2016.
Oh hell, they ain't make no goddamn changes. They made them worse.
Wait, so why are all these people so excited about these DNC candidates then?
What all people? They not awake yet. You got to be awake.
Okay.
A lot of people are not awake. I called Comcast because I was having problems because my husband wanted this 5G and we got it. That thing sucks. But anyway, I was talking to the Comcast representative and I was letting talk, telling him a lot of different things. He said, man, I worked here for 17 years. You are the most informative person I'd ever talked to. We talked for a long time. He had to get off the phone. I said, you know what they doing to us. That 5G, that radiation is coming through that crack.
But it's funny because I'm doing stuff with Consortium News.
You are?
Yeah, I'm running their live stream.
That's great.
Oh, thanks. So I'm kind of like retweeting some of the stuff that they put out there, but so when I look on Twitter, it's like I see a lot of the old progressive commentators who are just excited about one candidate and fighting about how, hey, you shouldn't be talking about my candidate this way. And
Yeah, well,
This makes me just laugh. It's like
I laugh at those people because I said, didn't you people have got too emotional about Trump being elected, like the old rappers. They wrote songs saying, I want Trump Tower. I love Trump. They had pictures with him smiling and stuff. And then I didn't hear it back then. He was a racist, a sexist. Now he's president. Y'all are hypocrites now.
yeah.
Only person that didn't have a picture with him was Robert De Niro. And he's fucking crazy too.
Yeah.
fuck Trump, fuck Trump. Fuck
Yeah. I mean,
Kiss my
it's just crazy. I never seen one man hated all over the United States ever. He's
Yeah.
still your goddamn president. I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
Well,
But like we telling the black community, hey, you may say he's racist and you don't like him. Stop being fucking emotional. Go sit down with the devil. At least he letting you know how he is. Because the Democrats hid it for decades. They never did nothing for us. You know?
mm-hmm.
I mean, come on now. This is crazy.
I am glad you guys are got a good set of head on your shoulders, I guess.
Oh, I've been had my head on my shoulder because I'm sick of this crap.
Yeah.
Since 2016.
Yes, we saw it with visibly done in our eyes. And that Rachel Maddow, she's a disgrace. When I watched her, when we were in that polar vortex, and she said Russia and China could be hitting the electrical grids, I'm like, oh my God. Old people that watch this are going to really believe her.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
And the time that she fake cried over like a picture about in 2014. And that bitch doesn't even cry about gays being thrown off of tall buildings and fucking stoned to death.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Do you guys know any independent or Green Party member or Libertarian member that's running? That's of interest?
That party is broken too.
Which one?
Green Party.
Yeah.
But I love Ron Paul. I watch him every day at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
On his Liberty channel on YouTube.
You don't think he'd run as an independent, or maybe even his son Rand Paul might run as a Republican, just to spite Trump?
The Dems will kneecap them. They all one goddamn party right now. There's not an R or D. They all go to fundraisers together. They talk about the lower class, which is us. And like, oh, they're just complaining. They're not going to do anything. We need to be like those people in Puerto Rico. They made their governor resign.
Oh, yeah.
They rioted.
I heard about
They
that.
made them resign. And the Yellow Vest in France. Pretty soon Macron going to leave.
And isn't there stuff going on in Brazil, too?
Yep.
Yep.
People are getting sick of this crap.
Yeah, it's exciting. But you don't think America will do anything like that, will you? Americans have been pretty.
But you know, the system is set up to have us work 1 or 2, 3 jobs, and we need them.
Mm-hmm.
So if we take off the protest, we can lose our jobs and can't be able to pay the rent, take care of our children, put food in your house.
Yeah.
So they have the system designed.
Yeah.
Seriously. They do. And that's why they won't do it. Because in the 60s, man, we were roaring.
Yeah.
How about that Vietnam War?
Yeah. Everyone's too complacent with their living situation, I guess.
We're not complacent. We have no fucking choice. At one time,
people
back
have a
in the
choice
day,
still.
everybody didn't have to work. Both people in the households didn't have to work at all. But now, everyone had to work. That's why the stories were being taken off of TV, because the moms was at home watching them no more because they had to work.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it changing. All these cancer hospital commercials on TV and pharmaceutical companies, they letting you know what they putting in their food, on your food, but they want to keep telling you it's fucking cigarettes. It ain't no fucking cigarettes. The Rat Pack smoke and drink every time they perform. All of them died of natural causes from old age, except for Sammy Davis Jr. That ran in his family, cancer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just they put all that propaganda. I don't believe it. And I'm not saying this because I smoke cigarettes. But even my husband said it. He said, why are they going crazy about cigarettes and the shit they spray in the air every day?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And other people don't know that. I teach my granddaughter that. When she grabs something to eat and he, Mama, does this have that stuff in it? That stuff that's bad? I'm like, nope. I'm teaching her. You know?
Yeah.
Because they got weed killer in the cereals.
Yep.
The grain and oats, they spray the wheat field with that weed killer. It's crazy.
Stuff in our air, stuff in our water, stuff in our food.
Stuff in our drinks. It's in beer, and it's in wine, and it's in your juices and sodas. They say, oh, it's just a little bit. It won't hurt you. This group said that shit will give you cancer. That's why they're running all them damn commercials. It used to be illegal to show that shit here. I miss them old commercials. Oh, Mikey, he likes it. I miss them kind of like commercials. I miss them.
Well, you know, to prevent cancer, all you need to do is get your flu shot, Shirley.
Hell no. They not weaponizing no goddamn medicine on me. And you know what? The Department of Defense, since I have lupus, they gave millions of dollars to that foundation. And they're going to do research and create medicine. No, I will not be taking it because they're going to weaponize it. You know, the Pentagon being called by Congress about weaponizing those ticks with Lyme disease.
Yep, I heard about that too.
Yeah, because I'm like, wait a minute, white folks was camping for years, decades. Black folks don't really camp, but white folks do. And they weren't getting Lyme disease. All of a sudden this shit comes out. It had to be made up. Well, they made up syphilis for the Tuskegee Airmen.
What's funny about that is like so does the people in government, Congress, particularly the Congress, not know what the Pentagon is doing when they have to?
Oh, they fucking know because they get money from the pharmaceutical company and all these goddamn vaccines.
Yeah.
We don't need. I'm not against vaccines, but I got a new grandbaby coming. And I told my daughter, she asked me, do you still have my vaccination book? I said, I sure enough do, because they don't make them no more, because they're making up too many vaccines now.
Yep. Oh.
You have to change the vaccination book all the time.
Yeah. Hey, Shirley, guess what happened recently?
What?
So my son had a doctor's appointment, and the last time I took him to the doctor, he got his shots because the new place, because we live in a new area, the doctor wanted his vaccination record. And, you know, I was telling my wife, you know, maybe if you could look more into the vaccination stuff, we shouldn't have it. But I'm kind of okay with having it because I had all my vaccinations and, yeah, I'm properly messed up, but properly. So anyways, I remember, so I texted my wife saying, because the doctor told me that, oh, he's good up until kindergarten. So I texted my wife and said, okay, Roland's good with his shots until kindergarten. So we go back to the doctor. I go back to the doctor with my son 2 weeks ago, and they're changing their system, their computer system, and you know, they do the checkup and it's fine, and then they look at his vaccination records and they go, well, it looks like he needs to get up to date on his shots, and I go, no, I think we're good on his shots. And they go, no, we got his records from the old place in Somerville where we used to live. And
right.
I go, he needs to take these shots. It's like, last time we were here, he got his shots, and you guys said he was good until kindergarten. I think it's just you guys didn't transfer all that data to your new system. And they go, and so I told him that, and what was great was the nurse said, yeah, that sounds okay. We'll look more into it, but yeah, if you don't want him to take his shots today, we won't, force you. So yeah, I mean, imagine my son getting the same shots he got like 3-4 months ago, just because the practice didn't update their records from the old system to the new system. If I didn't have that text, they would probably say, no, we're pretty sure he didn't get his shots. But yeah.
Well, all I could say is decades ago we got our vaccination. While all these new damn diseases are not new, but original diseases are coming back out. I had the mumps. I never forget that because my grandmother, she had to get a can of sardines, put that in the oil in it, and then wrap this handkerchief like around my head and tie it at the top. I look like a goddamn bunny rabbit. That shit stunk, but it helped me. You don't need all them damn vaccines.
Yeah. Hey, remember that CDC fella who ended up missing? And
yeah, because he said the flu shot's gonna hurt these people or kill them. And because one guy, his whole family had it. They all got cured, but he went into a coma. I don't know if he's still alive.
No. Well,
he was in the hospital in a coma.
I'm talking about a different CDC fella.
Who? The one that said he agreed that vaccines don't give kids autism, but he turned around and said that it does, and they fired him.
Nope, not that one. Man, how many CDC people?
Yeah, it was a doctor. It was a doctor, because he agreed with him at first. Then he said, I know. I'm trying to find this guy a watch called Highwire. He follows the vaccines.
Yeah.
And he talked to a person that used to work at Merck, and he started to have kids. He didn't vaccinate any of his children because he said he saw what they were doing. They don't want to sit there and talk to decide whether it works or not, or should we make it. And he said he didn't vaccinate any of his children.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. He was going to expose the flu shot. The guy's name, I think was...
The black guy.
Yeah, Timothy Cunningham.
Missing. Yeah. His dog was home.
Yeah.
His keys and his car was outside the house.
Yeah.
His door was locked, and he drowned in a puddle of water they found him in. Come on now. And he talked to a independent
her
reporter,
neighbor
too.
He talked to his neighbors saying, warning her or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very cryptic. I remember doing a live stream of that. That's the only reason I remember it.
Because a lot of vaccine doctors have been murdered too.
Yeah.
A lot of them. And they're not against vaccines. They keep telling you against. Remember they went after Jenny McCarthy when she said her son was born and he looked normal, his eyes and stuff. As soon as she took him to get his first vaccine, he started changing. And she said that vaccine gave her son autism. They went after her. She was kind of like blacklisted.
Yeah. Yep, she was. Whew. Wow,
you don't have no control of your children. It's the government. Oh, your kid can't go to school if they don't get this vaccination.
That might actually be a good thing.
Yeah, I'll homeschool them.
Homeschool. I'm like, yeah. I don't need you to make money off my fucking children.
Yeah, and the government is going along with this bullshit. All them politicians down there, they're all corrupt.
Yeah.
I'm tired of them. I really am. A hazmat team couldn't get rid of all them MFers down there. It takes the people to get rid of them. They going down, taking off taking people down on independent media. The Republicans still think it's just them. No, it's not just them. And whoever don't fit their narrative, they taking down.
Mm-hmm. Shirley, Eric, what are your thoughts on the whole Ed Butowski thing with Seymour Hersh and?
He has freaking proof. George Benny said it was 2 people that took those files. It was Seth and his brother, but his brother acting kind of fucking weird though. But it's both of them.
Aaron Rich.
Yep.
They live in Nebraska. I think they live in Omaha. I wonder if I should go visit them someday.
And then it was strange. Donna Brazil and the mayor of Washington were at the hospital when Seth Rich got there, and they said he was still alive. And Brazil was confronted by Matt Couch, that's been helping Butowski investigate, and told her, "Why were you at the hospital with the mayor when Seth Rich came there?" And she said, "I wasn't there. I was out of the country." He said, "No, you was on a Sunday show on ABC the next day." And it was like wee hours in the morning when he came to the hospital.
Yeah.
They don't want you to say that name because they ain't putting out no reward for that man's death. They put a bike rack up with a sorry-ass plaque on it with this bike there. Only WikiLeaks put out a reward. And I think that guy Butowski did too.
I don't remember, but he might have. But yeah, it's funny.
It's been so long, and he's not the only one that died. That's Sean Lucas that served the DNC complaint. Found on his bathroom floor by his girlfriend. They found fentanyl, some high other cocktail in his system. She said he never did those kind of drugs.
Yeah. Hey, you know.
And thank God he recorded himself delivering it because I watched it and I was like, yes. And he was so happy. Just before he was supposed to testify and prove that he served it, they killed him.
No, man.
And they think I'm crazy. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Well, the CIA made that up when they assassinated JFK.
You know what I'm going to use a lot?
What?
So this afternoon, we had Ray McGovern on Consortium News.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And he was talking about the whole history of how the CIA the guy named Dulles. He came up with the whole conspiracy theory because of the JFK assassination. And it's a retired CIA analyst, Ray McGovern, telling people that the CIA came up with the whole conspiracy theory.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
After they assassinated JFK.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know what else to tell people. Is like, hey, you got a retired CIA analyst saying that conspiracy theories are concocted by the CIA. So,
and what's pissing me off, Trump keeps putting in a swamp. William Barr is deep state too. He needs to hire the old former like CIA, Bill Benny, Will McGovern. He needs to hire those people in there. They can all bring them out for him, and he can get rid of them. Somebody needs to go to prison.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to go to prison. God damn it. They go after the little people. They need to go to prison.
Don the Con, Total Swamp, Brett McKinney. Wow, a lot of people who used to watch talks about politics are coming back. But it's good. Everyone kind of takes their time off and see how things are going, and things are going much like the same.
It was before, and it's getting damn worse.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that coup didn't go through in Venezuela. Why would you want to take somebody? You took Chavez out. People were getting free oil here. My mother-in-law was getting that oil. Because
Yeah.
RFK, this Junior was doing commercials about that. And all of a sudden they ended it. But I didn't know what happened. That happened to Chavez, because I wasn't really into politics then. But
Yeah.
now I know.
Yeah. Especially all the stuff he was saying about the U.S. I
Yes.
doubt the U.S. liked it very much.
We always taking out countries that take care of their damn people. And I'm sick of people saying, oh, socialism. Socialism. What is socialism? That tear down the country. You know that capitalism is tearing down the goddamn country. And it was a Huffington Post story on this woman. She was like, she's been out of work for like 2 or 3 years and applied for 250 jobs. And she worked at a communication place for 15 years and got laid off. And she started doing waitressing. Then she caught a really bad back problem where she couldn't stand up long. She tried to get disability. I don't know why she tried to get disability when she's still getting unemployment. That's why she got turned down. If you have nothing, you can go and apply for disability. But she said she was a single mom and she's poor. And they keep talking about the economy is doing great, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I've been unemployed. I've been unemployed for 5 fucking years.
Yeah.
Still looking for a job. I don't even keep a count of what I applied for.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. I think we're building up to something big in the future. I think, I mean, there's only so much that people can do, you know?
Yep.
And I guess that's when people run out to the streets, right? And
Oh, yeah. And then when the crash happened, it's going to be worse than the Depression. Richard Wolff predicted that. I don't know how the Depression was. I wasn't alive then.
mm-hmm.
But I hate to see what had happened after. It's worse than that. Because they made the capitalist FDR to help the people. He was a billionaire.
Ryan said he sent you a tweet.
I saw it.
Okay.
I'm going to go look at it now.
All right. So it looks like us three, we don't really think the DNC changed, at least not for the better.
How about that, Eric? Did they change?
Never. Still playing the same playbook again, and they're going to keep playing the same playbook. Re-elevate Trump.
So is there going to be like an alternative to the alternative media? Like all the commentators are like, hey, because it's like all the alternative media who made fun of TYT for TYT pursuing the what do you call it? The establishment, right? Now we've got the alternative media to TYT. Now they're pushing towards the establishment. So is there going to be like an alternative to the alternative media that'll push against the establishment? Or or are we just done? We're just done?
Get people to actually listen to what we have to say, because other people are looking for an opinion, even if it's something that they agree with or disagree with or agree to disagree with. I mean, people should get off the corporate court anyway. I mean, TYT is the corporate court.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Isn't Chink a paid CNN analyst now?
Is he? Well,
Yes,
I wouldn't
he
be
is.
surprised.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Yep, it got that bad over there. They ran out of money.
I guess he did good work at TYT for CNN to hire him.
Good work. Well, fake news, like Trump say.
Didn't he work for like CNN before and he got fired or he left and that's why he started?
Well, he worked for MSNBC at one time, And that's when he was progressive, way before the 2016 election.
Mm-hmm.
And he was speaking his mind. And they wanted to move him and change his time, but his ratings was up high. And so he left. He said, I'm not going to move my time. I just leave. He just left.
Okay.
He had integrity then. I don't know what happened to him in 2016. Maybe Hillary gave him a drug or something. Shit.
I don't think Hillary gives out drugs. I think it's either you either do as she says or
be brought to heel.
Yeah.
And my thing is, Epstein. They gave him a warning that night. That was a warning.
Yeah. Well.
And everybody talking about, oh, Mueller is so great, and I'm like, well, Mueller prosecuted Bulger. Bulger was in that prison for all those years, and all of a sudden they moved him, and now he's dead.
Yeah.
I heard that he was getting ready to give information, call out a top official in the government that was corrupt, and that's why they got rid of him.
Do you think this is Julian Assange and Chelsea Manning and a lot of people who ended up dying for like whistleblowing? Do you think that we've reached an end? Do you think people are just no longer going to be brave enough to blow the whistle on corruption? Because look what's happening to
really,
Assange.
Nobody's coming forward because Obama set that in stone before he left office. That fucker. He locked up more whistleblowers than any other president. And nobody wants to believe that because they still love him.
Hillary brought him to heel.
And just like Joan Rivers said, they kept asking her, well, when are we going to, you think we ever going to have a gay couple in the White House? And they kept asking her, shit, look, we already have one in there now. And I believe it. I believe it. Because I have not seen that woman pregnant with any of those two kids at all. You would want that, especially if you're had to go through in vitro fertilization.
Yeah, they admitted that.
That's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
You would show you're pregnant with both of those girls.
But with me, I still think the whole Michelle Obama thing.
Michael?
I still think it's a strap on.
No, it's not a strap on. That's real. Because her mother didn't look happy at that White House. I never saw her smile when she was there, and you hardly saw her. They got a muzzle on her. They got a muzzle on Reverend Wright.
With me, I still want to see proof.
I don't think you want to see it.
The DeGeneres show with that tape with her out on the stage with the kids, and she had on some white pants, and she was pushing for it. It was a lump right there. My husband was like, "Oh, she had a gun." I said, "What she need a fucking gun for?" She had Secret Service right there behind on the stage. When I saw that, because I didn't believe it either, Eric. But when I saw that, I said, God damn it, this confirmed. They not crazy, because even black folks were starting to say it. We had the first gay couple in the White House.
No, I don't think.
That's why he voted. He pushed the LGBTQ, because they really pushing that shit now. But I don't. I know gays are around. I have nothing against them. I have a gay niece, and I love her to death. But they really pushing it. And Deb Bella Piana, I love her to death. She's a gay person, married to her partner. And she said this gay pride parade is all corporate now. Look at the floats. We didn't have floats, and we didn't have the police protecting us. The police was our enemy back then.
Yeah.
And they were. They used to put knuckles upside their head and stuff.
Yeah, they like political parties use the LGBT community just for votes and opportunism.
Yeah, they turned it corporate, and when she said we're gonna have a gay pride parade, we're gonna go out, barbecue, and we're gonna give out food to the homeless. And she put the video up on Facebook, and that's just what they did.
Well, surely
all that corporate, they get the floats and stuff. They couldn't afford that stuff.
But surely, the people who are part of the establishment and Democrats will probably say you're just a homophobic Trump supporter.
Oh no, I'm not homophobic.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of them are down there that are gay and like children. They do some sick crap. Sick.
I'm not a homophobic, but I am a corporophobic. Since I'm against
Yep,
the
that's what I am too, Eric.
And I would be considered to be a bigot because I disagree with the corporate media, or a racist, or another lecturing label that the ivory tower media just wants to lecture and pontificate and brainwash people into dumb fuck ideologies.
And all that feminism, I'm not for all that feminism. Don't speak for me. I don't want to be told or fight for me to fight in the military with the other soldiers. No, I don't want to do that. Only thing I can agree with you with on equal rights for women's pay. That's it.
Yeah. It's like when it comes to like feminism, because I used to be full feminism stuff. Well, not like the crazy feminist shit, but
they
like
crazy with that shit because they wanted Hillary in there because she had a vagina. Hell no.
No, those were feminine jobs because
But you know who I listen to? Judge Joe Brown. He be talking about this. He said, I'm going to tell you right now, because somebody asked him, do you think we'll have a female president? He said, hell no, because a lot of women work for corporate women, and they can't stand her. And I'm one of them. I work for a lot of female lawyers. I can't stand them bitches. I can't stand them. They act like it's a man's world there, but they act like they want to have balls between their legs and treat you like shit. The men treat you better. The men lawyers. Because he said, no, a woman's not going to be president. Hillary was a lawyer. She was a bitch too. It still is. I would never work for a female lawyer. I only had one female lawyer I worked for. She was so down to earth. It's not funny. I'm still friends with her.
Oh man, I haven't had a good laugh like that in a while.
Yeah, when female lawyers are bitches.
What about Ally McBeal? Would you work for Ally McBeal?
She was cool. She was something. That's like the lawyer I'm still cool with. She was cool, but them other ones, oh my God, especially the ones that grew up with white police. The last one I worked for, she wasn't around black folks. So I go next to her paperwork. Hey, look at this. She jumped back and like, what the hell is wrong? Okay, I got a plus. I'm dark skinned and I'm black. You never dealt with nobody like me before.
Oh man.
And that's why I lost my job, because she didn't want me to work with her. She was making up lies. Oh, you ain't put something in so I said, yes, I did. I went and looked at it. I said, it's right there. I talked to myself on the road. Hell no, I'm old school. I don't do that because my mom brought me up. Don't call me on my job unless it's an emergency.
Yeah.
And I don't be on my phone like that at no job, but they do that today.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them be on their phone, and they keep their job.
Yep. It's like a thing that a lot of managers just put up with. Like, oh, people are going to work on their phone.
Because they're not real managers. When I worked at McDonald's as a teenager, if you leaning around, what they doing today in them restaurants, that manager, the owner of the store, he said, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Everyone had to clean something. Yeah. You ain't leaning around if it's no customers.
Yeah.
And they're not like that today. They like a diesel. I'm old school.
Yeah, well, we're going to be like the dinosaurs, surely. It's all that. Yeah. All of that's just going to go.
Bring up with the times, because she pregnant, had a baby shower. I said, why daddy not coming? I said, we old school. Men don't go to no goddamn baby shower. What y'all going to do there? Have them play games too? You know?
I mean, yeah. I always think of baby showers as something that, like
it's a bunch of women there. Sometimes they may get a stripper coming in. What a man going to be there for? You know?
Yeah. I mean, because so many functions a couple's go to, right? Pretty much everything a couple goes to. So I feel like a baby shower is a thing for just the woman to go do with other women, and I feel like bringing a man there, it just kind of affects the dynamic, and it's just
the fiance
weird.
don't go to the bachelorette party.
Yeah, it's just it'd be like having women. What do men do together? I guess go hunting or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not like men who go hunting did. I mean, if a woman comes, that's great. But I don't know.
There's some women that hunt too, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of something similar to a baby shower that men do.
No, nothing. But go to a wedding. That's about it.
Yeah, I guess there really isn't.
And sometimes they don't even want to go to that shit.
Yeah, you you know people too well, Shirley. I don't know how you know people so well. Oh man,
I miss Eric. I miss you. I miss Ryan.
I miss everyone.
Yeah.
And me too.
Oh, you're in the Me Too movement, Shirley? I'm just kidding.
Hell no. They stole that from a black woman here in Philadelphia. That was her movement. She said she's taking it back. She said she wasn't doing that for white men. And Harvey Weinstein. What's his name?
Harvey Weinstein.
The one with what is it? That left CBS. Let's Move As. He donated $20 million to that movement. I bet her organization can get one. She was black, the first one. She lives here in Philadelphia. Now she's from New York.
Yeah.
Because they had a fight with Alyssa Milano on Twitter. Because they was like, "Oh, we start this movement." No, you didn't. Because when they had that Me Too march, that was so corporate. They took it over, and that woman did not like that because that's not what she had that organization for years.
Yeah.
And it's a shame.
It is a damn shame when the corporate media they don't practice what they preach. They just want to sell it and just capitalize upon people's emotions so opportunistically. Mm. It's just like some big corporate phony scam.
One thing I think the corporate establishment are having trouble with the ones that are making the whole SJW movement is what do they do with transgendered men who become women and compete in women's sports? Right? They're having a hard time.
I got a thing about that because men, they still actually have men physicality. Mm-hmm. So you can't play because that leads to lawsuits. If you injured another female on the team, you still have male because they're strong. I don't care what anybody does. That's what that feminism is. I don't care what you do. You can't do a lot of stuff men do. Mm-hmm. You can't.
But I think what's starting to get some backlash in that movement is that a lot of the female athletes are saying it's unfair. I mean, they don't want to compete with a transgendered man to female.
I agree with that.
No, because they still have men strength.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
They're biologically a male. They just have a sex change. I mean, they should just have like their own thing.
They make their own team.
Yeah, beyond.
You mean their own? Yeah. Their own like sports.
That's like women wanting to join a male football team. What the fuck you want to join that for? You want to get your head knocked off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember watching a couple of sports where like a professional females team, I think it was in soccer, even the U.S. women's team, they played like a 12 boys 12. It's like boys who are 12 years old or 15. No, 15. I think it was 15. 15 years old team, and they lost to the 15-year-old team that were boys.
They were boys?
Yeah.
See?
And, yeah,
they still had that male strength.
Yeah.
We're not fit like men. And I don't know why this feminism crap, they want to be like men.
Yeah. It's like a height factor too. You know, it's not just the strength part. I mean,
I have nothing against transgender women because they can look so beautiful. I went to high school with one, and he was a male, and he was so funny. And I always had a feeling he was gay, but back then I never said anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I ran into him on Facebook as we got older, and he was totally different. He's beautiful, and he's married, and he's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, she is now, and I'm not hating on her.
Yeah.
Because I watched the Oprah show. She had a doctor on there, and people say, I don't know if they ain't born gay, but sometimes they are. Because she had a doctor on there, and she would say when you have sex and you lay an egg, the chromosomes get mixed up.
All right, Ryan
saying. Huh?
Yeah, I know. Ryan's saying something, and I understand that.
Yeah, because they get mixed up, and the boy may come looking like a girl, but he feels male tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are born with both parts. I think, who was that? It was some singer, Aaliyah was, or somebody. No, not Aaliyah. I forgot who that singer was. But she was born with both parts.
Oh.
I forgot what they call them.
I mean,
there's one thing I do have to say. Do you think Michelle Obama was born with both parts?
She could have been. I know I saw some of them goddamn white pants on Ellen when she was dancing.
I just think it's weird the multiple times that Obama would call her Michael. That cracks me up every time.
A couple of times. And that's not the mistake.
Yeah.
That's like my husband calling me a male's name.
Yeah.
I don't know how you use my name in the male term, but Yeah,
it'd be like me, like my wife's name is Erica, so it'd be like me mistakenly calling her Eric.
Up, Eric? Yeah.
It's like, I would make that mistake.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And they said Obama visited Bass houses in Chicago. And one thing I think about Trump, everybody hates Trump, but he said in the interview, he knows everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone that's famous and has money. It was something about Obama he didn't know about. He said, where this guy come from? He donated to a lot of people, but he never donated to him. Mm-hmm. And he was just wondering. And Hillary started with the race thing. She started with it. He just went on with it. And then he heard that the birth certificate he showed it was fake, and the doctor that gave it to him, he died in a plane crash.
The birther myth?
Yeah.
But I would like to call like the whole thing with Michelle Obama the girther myth.
Because I know her mother in that White House, she never smiled. I'm like, why is she not smiling? You in a great place, the White House.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she never smiled.
The swearing in, she was like...
Yeah, the stoic.
Yeah. She was like, oh, man. I have to endure this for 4 years. She was like, can't I just be a trophy wife and just do whatever I want? Oh, man.
I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot of sick people down there.
Yeah. What do you think about the whole Epstein thing? Do you think that's a setup?
What? When he got the marks around his head, found in the fetal position in the prison cell?
Well, yeah, him getting, I guess, indicted or something, and then him being sent to...
Well, if Hillary was elected, he wouldn't have been indicted. I tell you that much. Bill on that plane 26 times. He told me, no, I only been on there 6 times. Got a lot of MF others, but they got the flight list. He was on there 26 times. Hillary's only on there 6 times. Alan Dershowitz, Meryl Streep, Jimmy Fallon. Who else? It's a long list of them. They running scared because they don't want their names exposed.
Do you think
why would you be close to someone like that?
Do you think it's for him to expose Trump and just a whole bunch of
No, I don't think so. They had a bad real estate deal.
Yeah.
And they said Trump was the one that exposed what he was doing. That's why he got indicted.
Yep, I heard that. The first time he got charged with pedophilia.
Yep. Because if Hillary was elected, he would not have been indicted.
Well, I think Hillary's going to run. I told you that before. I mean, it's perfect.
I hope she don't, because she's going to lose again. She's a fool. You lost the first time against the reality TV show, so you're going to lose again.
But the
and
third
Biden,
time's a charm.
He's going to lose.
Third time's a charm. And Julian Assange is in prison.
And what pisses me off, Biden did that. They crafted that crime bill and sat on the floor. He called us predators, too. And his son, Hunter, is a fucking drug addict.
Oh.
He admitted he got stuck up with a gun for trying to buy crack. And his wife is divorcing him, and she said all he know is drugs and prostitution.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's a lot of nerve. Your son need to be in prison. You locked up all these black males that broke up black families over drugs. Even marijuana, which is crazy.
Yeah. Do you...
It's pathetic because they're afraid of a fucking plant. It just shows that the government is so fucking incompetent and retarded that they're afraid of a small little fucking green plant.
No, they're not scared. They making money off that shit. Malcolm X always said the White House was the drug house. Why we still in Afghanistan got them soldiers guarding them poppy fields? They ain't nothing but drug dealers watching the poppy field. And they bringing that shit back. Look at J.P. Morgan Chase, two shipments, June and July here in Philadelphia at the Cargo Shipment Center. Cocaine. Full of cocaine.
Jeez.
Did y'all hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
It's time I heard about that. Damn.
So...
Yeah. 2 shipments. One came in June, and then one came this month. Several $1 billion of cocaine in a freight from a ship. And they know who got arrested?
Nobody?
The guys that was carrying the stuff on the ship. They don't lock up the people in the suits.
Yeah. Those people who were carrying probably didn't know it was packed with cocaine.
No, they didn't. Yeah. They probably didn't. It's a shame.
Yeah. I have a hunch that Epstein... The reason why Epstein's there, because, you know, they've got a big thing about Epstein and a whole bunch of conspiracy theories, legitimate conspiracies, because he actually is a pedophilia. But he's there to just probably lie that Trump is a big part of it. And that's a way to peg both.
Yeah, because they're ever trying to flip everything on Trump, just like this Russia shit. The Clintons had more dealings with that uranium deal, and Mueller helped us deliver the shit.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazier and crazier. But you know, I feel it's like I feel like George Carlin. Remember when he did that bit where he's like, you know, I don't have a stake in humanity anymore. I'm just here having a front seat to see it all go down.
Yeah.
I mean, I may not be as depressively what do you call it when you're not optimistic? You're the reverse of it. Pessimistic. Yeah, I may not be as pessimistic as George Carlin, but it's kind of in the same boat. We're just kind of it's just unreal in many ways.
Yep. I love George Carlin. He was a truth teller. And I like Jimmy Dore. Did you see Jimmy Dore? Video was shown in Iran on TV.
Mm-mm.
In the news station. He was talking about what the U.S. was trying to do to Iran, I believe. I was like, damn, Jimmy Dore made it in Iran. Because they wouldn't put mainstream news here on there because they don't talk about them. They lie.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on the fence about Jimmy Dore. Well, I'm on the fence about a lot of people, so I guess it doesn't matter, huh? I mean, when he mentioned the one thing that I can't get out of my mind is when he was on the Unity for Jay, and he's like, I'm not getting paid millions of dollars. Once you pay me millions of dollars, yeah, I'll say whatever you want. But I don't know if he was
I couldn't believe he said that.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would, though. But I know he left TYT. That's the best thing he could have done.
Where is he, like, on his own now?
Oh, yeah. He come on live some days. He was on live this week, a couple of days in a row. Doing interviews. He do interviews with Aaron Mate. He's good.
Yeah.
He's damn good.
How does he get into Iran? Because he never...
No, they showed his YouTube show on TV screen in the newsroom in Iran.
Oh, okay.
So they watch independent media too.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe they put more of us over there.
I've seen some of my live streams in Russia, so maybe they're airing me in Russia.
Or we could be Russian.
Yeah.
This is over at RT now. Remember, the Spanish guy? He was on CNN because he stood against Israel, and they fired him. Shoot. What is his name? He didn't bite his tongue either. He was Spanish, too. What's his name? I can't think of it now.
Does it start with an O?
Let me see. I'm going to find him because I know who his name is. I can't think of it right now. I hate that at the top of my head.
Where did he work at? CNN?
Yep, he was on CNN for years. And they let him go because he said, I'm not standing for Israel. It said something like that to that effect, or what they were doing with the Palestinians. Rick Sanchez, that's his name. Rick Sanchez,
okay.
You remember him?
Yeah, I remember him.
Yep, he was on that. He's on RT now. Everybody leaving, getting fired or let go from cable news, and they going over to foreign TV, even though they based in Washington. But they foreign intelligence though. That cracks me up. And I think Ed Schultz was killed too, because right before he was on vacation when he died in his sleep, he called out Hillary Clinton's campaign about that election, because he said that election was in the bag for Hillary. She had Andy Leck, the owner of MSNBC, in her pocket. They wouldn't show Bernie. And the next thing you know, they like, Ed Schultz passed away in his sleep unexpectedly. I'm like, I ain't hear about no health issues.
I remember doing the thing on Ed Schultz, and I'm surprised. Yeah, I never even thought of that as being a possibility. I don't know why.
Hell yeah, she got a kill list, man. Vince Foster is still a mystery.
I mean, it does make sense because he's the one that wanted Bernie Sanders to run. He's the one that wanted...
She wanted Trump to run.
Yeah, and he was the one that wanted Bernie... He was the one that filmed Bernie, right? They
wouldn't let him show him on NBC Live to say he was announcing he was running for president.
His candidacy, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, and he called him out right before he died.
You know what? I think you might be right, Shirley.
I know I'm right. Because I ain't heard nothing else about his death. Because the people were shocked at RT. They was like, oh my God, I remember we had to sign up as Russian agents.
You know what?
And Ed Schultz said, I don't care what they think. We tell the truth over here.
You know what?
Because he said that's the best job I ever had in journalism at RT. He wrote his own stories, the editor didn't doctor it up or anything. He was his own man on that network.
You know,
and Jesse Ventura and all of them are.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me some links, Shirley, because I may want to do an episode on that.
What? Ed Schultz?
Ed Schultz might have been.
Because he was on vacation. I saw the picture of him he put on Facebook because I follow him on Facebook. He was fishing. He got this big fish when he was fishing, and they was waiting for Ed to come back. They all were shocked. And another person, an economic person, had died mysteriously.
Yeah, huh. Because no one's ever done like an episode saying, hey, Ed Schultz might have been murdered. There's no one.
No one ever said anything. They said, "Oh, it's a shame what happened to Ed Schultz. They ain't put two and two together. You have to connect the dots, like RT say. Question more."
All right, I'm gonna look into Ed Schultz a bit more, and I'm gonna credit you, Shirley.
Because I was trying to find out. I was searching, man. I was searching because I loved him because he always focused on that TV. And only thing I don't like Jimmy Dore says he got fired because he wanted to show Bernie, no, that wasn't it. He was focusing on that TPP, and Obama called that station and said, you got to get rid of this guy. I'm trying to get this shit passed. Because he talked about it every night on his show, every night.
Yeah. Well, I am going to have to look into that. But,
yeah. If you find something, I'd be so happy because I was looking. I was searching after I found it because that was a shocker. I'm like, damn, he was just on vacation. He died in his sleep. I ain't hear about. I know I heard about his wife's health condition, her cancer with that health care, and he was glad Obama got it passed.
Yeah.
But I ain't hear nothing about him.
Did they ever?
Ain't talk about his health.
Yeah, did they ever like release like his health records saying that there was no indication?
Hell no.
Yeah.
They haven't released Seth Rich's autopsy. We don't even know what autopsy was done on him.
Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way, Seth Rich's the person who did Seth Rich's autopsy, I remember doing an episode on it. It was also the same autopsy person. No, was it? No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I'd have to revisit it.
I know one doctor said they were shocked he died because he should have been alive.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's funny because when I used to do all those conspiracy theory stuff, Shirley, is like a lot of it was like that's just too coincidental to be just coincidental, right?
Yep.
But you know,
and when you look at TV shows and movies, they telling you those stories.
Yeah.
And I watch them and get a message out of them. Every last one.
Yeah. I'd have to look at Election Night with Ed Schultz, and the Fed is saying he was so great and funny on Election Night. I don't think I've ever watched... The thing is, I didn't really watch Ed Schultz too much until probably 2016.
I watched him all the time.
Yeah.
That was my man. He was for the working people. I saved the video when he was in Wisconsin. He was helping the union, and Rush Limbaugh said something. He said, Rush Limbaugh, why don't you bring your fat ass down here? I was cracking up. I still got that video too.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it and I showed it. That was pretty funny.
I was like, he was great. He was really for the people. He was sincere.
What happened to this?
But Bernie, I have questions about him because he's following the Democratic Party again.
Oh, yeah.
Because as soon as Biden and Warren mentioned they were running, if they get nominated, I will support them. I'm like, goddamn, they just announced, Bernie. This is all set up again?
It's all about those DNC donation monies.
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
And he got PACs, too.
Yeah. It's to raise money for the DNC. Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Those fuckers.
Yeah.
I mean... Hillary Clinton's not going to raise money from the grassroots people.
Because she lost money. big time money.
Yeah, she lost money from the people who who she's supposed to probably pay back.
Yep.
But now a lot of people are giving money to politicians again, another grassroots movement. So I think it's just a big. All the progressive candidates out there are just getting money from people who don't really have money to give to campaigns, I would say. And
They're political Ponzi schemes. That's actually true. I mean, a donation to a candidate and an empty promise of opportunism. That's a Ponzi scheme right there.
Because my DA that won, he's great. He's the first politician I ever fucking voted for that's doing the things he campaigned on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got that no cash bill. Trump went after him one time in the news conference, right on the White House lawn. What you doing giving them no cash bill? Well, how you gonna lock people that they ain't really charged with anything and they can't afford to pay the bill?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that back in the day.
Yeah.
So he got a long list of people that can't get bail. Prostitutes, they're not dangerous. People with small amount of drugs, they're not dangerous.
Yeah.
And the cops put the union put two billboard signs of, hey, Philadelphia, we have a help wanted sign. We need a new DA because he sued them 70 times when he is a defense attorney. Because he defended Black Lives Matter and Occupy Wall Street. And he ran on a campaign, he's going to fix the justice system. And he's doing it. And Meek Mill, he signed a deal with the devil.
Wow.
I'm glad he's getting a new trial, but he signed a deal with a new devil.
The DNC is the devil.
Huh?
The DNC, that's like the biggest deal with the devil.
They all get along. All these artists and stuff, they involved with the DNC. They love the DNC.
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they part of the Blue A. It's a big cult, and it's all involved with the Masons and the Eastern Star. And I always said those two groups was a cult. My grandmother was the Eastern Star, but she got out of it. She said something ain't right with it.
Yeah.
And my father stopped being a Mason. And he said something wasn't right. They don't say anything else. They say something wasn't right. They got all these symbols. When they perform, they been doing them symbols on stage. I'm not crazy. You can look it up. It's out there.
Shirley, I think you're crazy smart.
Yeah, because I just found out Hitler was another one they took out. He wasn't mean at all. He made this thing called free energy. It's this guy, Brother Sanchez. He do research. He be like up all night doing research on these kind of things. Mm-hmm. And he said back in Egypt time, he was talking about our race. We were back there in that time, and we were intelligent. We had technology back then. Because then you hear the term that they brought Nazis back here after they got rid of Hitler.
Yep.
They were scientists and engineers.
Yeah. Werner von Braun. We would. Werner von Braun. We wouldn't have gone to the moon if it wasn't for Werner von Braun.
But they made up the UFO and going to space and stuff because of Hitler. Hitler made this machine that was for free energy for the whole world. Because he knew what the Zionists were doing out there in Germany. They was mistreating the German people. It was wrong for how he killed some of them. It was really wrong. But he was trying to get rid of them because they was trying to take control of the whole world. He knew back then what they was going to do. Like they made him the boogeyman too, just like they're trying to make Maduro, they made Gaddafi, and they're trying to make Iran and Putin.
Yeah, heck, if we can't trust our current news and our current authority, what makes people think that the news and the authority in the past was any better than now.
Because if I tell people, oh, Hitler wasn't really a bad guy. He was trying to get free energy for the whole world. It was the same. It looked like a spaceship or something, but it wasn't. And that's when the U.S. came up with spaceships, UFOs, and we believed that shit. I saw a UFO last night. You ain't seen no goddamn UFO. The U.S. made up that shit. Yeah. And they put Nazis back. Why would you bring Nazis back in the U.S.? And I believe it was in Alaska they put them. They were scientists and built technology. They were really smart. And they destroyed an Egyptian thing. It was like I think they call it a basil or something. It was shaped like a oval shape, and it was a lot of technology in there, and they destroyed it because they want to use their own technology for bad means.
Yeah.
And they're using it now because Bill Benny talks about that.
Yeah.
When he was the best code breaker with the CIA. He saw what they were doing. Mm-hmm. And they tried to lock him up. He had evidence to get their ass, and they left his ass alone. Yep.
Well, there's got to be a time and a place where they're going to start using all that technology against people. So,
well, they're using it now. Because why you have all these mass shootings? And like today in Cheltenham, there's a man, it was in Cheltenham in the suburbs, and he was white, and I think his neighbor was white. But they had an altercation about the man speeding. And the white guy, he hit him behind a tree on his lawn, and he knew the neighbor's schedule, and he shot through the car, but he hit his 3-year-old toddler in the thigh. So he got arrested for that. But people get mental illness because they're controlling your mind, just like with them LED lights. They do something to you.
Yeah. Do you think it's the...
And I wouldn't put them things in my house. No way. Because people like, you crazy. No, I'm not. I said, why did Congress at 1 year, years ago, they voted to get rid of the regular light bulbs and get these LED lights? Why? They get money for it. For some reason, they doing something to us. They doing it any kind of way with our health and stuff. Too many people getting cancer and they never smoked a day in their life.
Interesting.
Too many people getting cancer. I only heard one person getting cancer when I was a kid. My grandma said, they got the big C. I'm like, what's that, grandma? She said, cancer. I ain't heard about nobody else getting it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't have diabetes. It used to be a black man's disease. Now all races getting that disease.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They doing things to us because they want to control the population. Want to get a good amount of us away so they control the population.
Well, I think they did. I think they did it right now.
But they ain't doing it yet. It's still too many of us.
I think it's too few of us, Shirley.
You really do?
Mm-hmm.
They may start putting us in internment camps like Hitler did the Jews. I'm serious.
No, I know you.
I don't trust them. I don't trust the government.
I don't either.
Because my husband, like, you go so against the government. I say, well, you shouldn't be too trusting on the motherfuckers at all. No way.
The only thing I stand by is our constitutional rights and our Bill of Rights. Anything is just extra bullshit policies. Just, they just want to steal our taxpayer dollars, steal our taxes, and just go and bomb other countries, go and spy on us, and do all other sorts of crazy shit.
And my thing is, they not following any laws. And Obama, for him to been a constitutional lawyer to remove habeas corpus, that's something else. Because on TV shows now you hear FBI go lock somebody else. The guy be like, I want a lawyer. Oh, you can't get a lawyer. You won't be able to get a lawyer. We can hold you here for as long as we want. Just because what Obama had. And he left that here for that orange orangutan to use against people. If he don't like you.
Yeah, it's just
he thought Hillary was going to get elected. That's why he was doing all that shit.
Yeah.
That's just why he was doing it.
No, some people just like to do things, just like when Bill Clinton went to visit Loretta Lynch on the tarmac to talk about their grandkids. I mean, it's just stuff that
Yeah,
people
right.
do.
No one wants to hear about their fucking grandchildren.
Oh, have you
Hell
heard?
no, they wouldn't
The
talk
Clintons
about
have
that shit.
had their third grandchild.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant again. He better claim that boy that's his, and I don't think Chelsea is his. I think that's another man's child.
Whose
'Cause
child?
Well, who's pregnant again?
Chelsea Clinton had her third kid.
Oh, she had it already?
Yeah,
I
she
thought
had
they
it
said
already.
she was pregnant.
No,
Wait,
it was a couple
has
days
a
ago.
third child already?
Yeah. Well, they need a new dynasty. We're gonna have like another Clinton in the White House in probably like 2038 or something. Is that?
And they corrupt
do you die?
Chelsea because when she got out of college and came to the Clinton
36.
Foundation, she saw some shenanigans with them finances. And she said something. They say, "Oh, I better get her under control." So they got her corrupt now.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I watched Charles Hotel. He got so much information on that Clinton cartel. He said that foundation is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
They push out fake drugs to different countries. I'm like,
Basically, the DNC is like a Clinton Foundation 2.0, but
yes,
as a
it is.
political party.
Well, I think you guys just drank the Kool-Aid, and all I gotta say is we gotta vote in Kamala Harris as president in 2020.
Hell no. Hell no.
So Harris.
Hey, Evan, if you couldn't have interviewed this father, Mike Treese Richardson's father, if you go look up the case, Kamala Harris was Attorney General then. The girl, black girl from Compton, and she was in a restaurant. She just graduated from college. She's interning with the psychologist, and she's in this restaurant, and she just went off. She just went crazy for some odd reason, and she didn't have money to pay the bill. But the grandmother called the restaurant and said, "I will pay for it." But they didn't. They called the cops on her. They took her to the jail. It's like in Hollywood Hills. She ain't know nothing about that area because this girl is from Compton.
I think
And the mom on recording called the station and asked, "Can I pick up my daughter?" They said, "Oh no, we're helping her relax." Said, "We're not going to release her tonight." And they released her anyway with no cell phone, no money, nothing. She was up in the Hollywood Hills. And she was in this for months. That's why I miss HLM with Jane Velez and Nancy Grace, because they focused on that case. And they were saying the father was on a goose run, wild goose chase. They said, "Oh, we saw her in California. She went out and he pushed a girl that wasn't his daughter. She was a pretty girl." And they said, "You have to be experienced to be in the hills." That's like where Jack Nicholson lived, Kevin Spacey and them. So you have to be experienced to walk up those rocks and stuff, I guess, up in the Hollywood Hills. And her body was found eventually, but they had on video from the police station that a sheriff was coming out walking right behind her when they released her. They didn't call her parents to come get her or anything. And they found the body. I still don't know what she died of, but her father did a 500-page, because Yvette Cardinal interviewed the father. He's trying to go on independent media because the mainstream news is not going to talk about it. But Kamala was running for Senate then, and he gave her a 500-page document about his daughter's case, and she mentioned her name when she was running. And I think she called him, or he called her after she won, and he said, "Did you find anything on my daughter's case?" She said, "Oh, I didn't find nothing." They ain't look at them damn documents. 500 pages that fast? Because they even say it's too many documents to be looking at. That's why she ain't locked up Mnuchin.
Wow. How old was the girl?
She was young. She was in her 20s.
Okay.
She was young. She was found up in the Hollywood Hills in some like a concrete area with dirt and stuff. Her body, I don't know what she died of, or if she was murdered or what. That family do not have any closure about their daughter.
Wow.
You can look it up. Her name, Maitrice Richardson, and you'll find out about the case. And a couple of officers were let go because of corruption in that station.
What? I mean, I thought police stations in California were really, really good and not corrupt.
Hell no. When Mel Gibson get drunk and them officers pick them, they drive them home. They ain't drive that girl home.
I remember doing like a video piece on some California police station that's they say is like the most corrupt in the country or something.
Mhm.
But like
Who is it, Ferguson?
I think that might have been it.
Yep.
Where they would like scan all the license plates in a parking mall and wait for the person to come out, and then they would ticket them or something like that for.
Oh yeah, they made money off of that, the people, poor people.
Yeah.
And the government got them for that.
Yeah.
Don't believe they ain't the only ones that were doing it either.
Yeah. Oh man.
This country is horrible. Horrible. And people volunteering to let chips get in their body. Hell no, you won't put no chip in my goddamn body.
Yeah. And
you have to kill me. I'll never get one.
I fucking right.
You remember?
Because my grandmother had this survival book. This is like back in the 70s. And there's so much shit now that's happening today in there. Mm-hmm. They had diseases that were going to come out and you never heard of. And with these sores on your face and stuff. I'm like, oh my God. And then we had the codes that's on the scan that they use. They get the prices off our food in the market. It be stamped on our hand and you won't be able to see it. Like you go to a club and they stamp your hand, you can't see it unless it's under a light. And that's how they're going to have us be cashless. And they control how much we spend. If we think in the wrong way, they take away some of our money. I mean, it's crazy. They want to do that right now. I think China's doing it already.
Yeah. The social...
useless. Here's one thing. Once you make them useless, they'll be scared. They'll be shitting their pants and being scared. Trust me on that one.
Mm.
Once people realize that, they're gonna be shitting their fucking pants.
Yep.
I think if it happens in the U.S., all the big guys and gals around the world are going to be shitting their pants because it's the U.S. military that's been protecting the banks and the religious whatever, right? Because the U.S. military is a pretty big force. Now, if they don't have the protection of the U.S. military, yeah, that could be pretty bad for them.
And I hope they turn and help us too.
Oh, all the other countries?
No, the soldiers. I hope they help us too. Because they people like us. They ain't taking care of them veterans. They promised them they would keep their homes when they go to war, and they come back and they lose their homes. They ain't on the streets now. It's sad. It's really fucking sad. And I hate hearing we love the vets. No, you don't. You don't. Look at California.
Yeah. I think a lot of the older veterans have to speak out. Heck, it's just like the first responders that Jon Stewart, right, keeps fighting for. Like, they finally passed the damn bill after that man just passed away from that. And another thing, USS Liberty, that was hit by the Israelis. And those veterans, when they tried to get Trump to find out, they not to be too friendly with Netanyahu. Mm-hmm. Because they hit that shit, and all them soldiers on that ship were warned. Don't you say nothing. If you do, you would get shot
treatment. Now they got a YouTube video too. YouTube station.
Yeah.
The U.S. Liberty veterans. They and he needs to find out because they blocking stuff from getting to him too.
Yeah.
But he got some stuff Bill Benny had about the hacking. He do have that. Because he said there were people that's affiliated with that White House. I guess that really gave it to him. That's why he always run around. It's a hoax. That Russia is a hoax.
Yeah.
The whole Russia thing is like a complete hoax.
They made that shit up 2 days after she lost that goddamn election. And people don't see that. They just upset Trump won. That's it.
Well, I wonder what Hillary...
Derangement syndrome.
You know what I would love to have seen is...
What?
When they announced that Trump won, and you know how we didn't see a concession speech by Hillary Clinton? I would have loved to have seen what was happening.
Hillary. Ed Schultz railed with her about that. She is too fucking narcissist and condescending. She can go to the supporters and thank them for supporting her. I felt sorry for them people. They were crying. And you bring up Podesta, the molester, the seat. Come on now. And she had that bill on with the glass sitting up in the sky.
Well,
she knew she was going to win.
Well, she was probably throwing glass when she lost.
They said she cursed out of Brazil. She was beating up on Podesta. She was beating on Seven, and she was drunk too, because she's a drinker.
This is probably her. This is me imitating her. I can't believe I fucking lost to that fucking orange man. I can't fucking believe it. I fucking lost. And it's all because of you motherfuckers. You, the fucking DNC. Fucking kept those emails fucking shut tight. And you, Podesta, you and your fucking stupid password. Password? You fucking retard. How fucking dare you? It's your fucking fault. And then she has to fucking throw something to break something and drinks even more. She's like, fuck you, Billy. You had to go and fucking dick bimbos around. You should have bought more even bimbos and got more fucking dumb fucking women to get and vote for me.
Oh, I need to watch that Ed Schultz going off about Hillary not speaking on election night.
He was on RT. He was working that night. And he was talking about her. He was like, oh, she is horrible. She couldn't even go talk to her darn supporters. They were out there literally crying. I felt sorry for them. Even though they was horrible to us.
Yeah.
But
I actually laughed.
Huh? You actually laughed, Eric?
Yeah, because it's like, it's like, you know what? It's like the whole karma thing. I was like, karma's bitch.
Oh.
Yep. I knew they was going to get paid back because they cheated Bernie. You don't cheat.
Yeah. You know what is funny? All right, so I worked in companies where I had admin access to the database, so I could see their passwords. This was before they messed with the passwords. So even if you knew, anyways, you could always find out what their password was anyway. And yeah, people's password were like password even so you had to like force them to have like a certain password. So they would put like password 1, 2, 3 if it needs to have numbers. Or they would put capital P and then password in 1, 2, 3 or something. But yeah, it was bad. It was like, oh my goodness. And some of these passwords were logins for like important stuff. Like their financial portfolio. And it's like, why? I mean, if they would do that for their financial portfolio and stuff, it's like, what about their bank account? You know, their online.
And the thing is, they all had college degrees. My grandmother called those kind of people educated fools.
Yeah,
exactly.
Educated fools. Because you're not smart. Just because you went to college and got a degree, it doesn't mean you're smart.
Oh, Remember?
at all.
Was it someone from the? Was it someone from the CIA that got hacked? He's like the head person. They said he got hacked. Is like emails, but it was I think it was during the Clinton administration. Or
I think that's how they
Bush
got that Vault
administration.
7 WikiLeaks.
No, it was like a.
He had to get hacked because
I think it was an
Vault
AOL
7
account.
Yeah, but Vault 7 was the CIA with the stuff they were doing. And WikiLeaks. That was Vault 7, so he must have got it from him.
It was CIA director whose AOL email account got reportedly hacked. And, oh, it was John Brennan. His personal...
as usual.
Yeah, John Brennan.
MSNBC, a legal analyst, CIA analyst.
Yeah, but I think someone was saying that his email password was like something pretty bad, and this is the CIA director's email account.
They not smart, I tell you that much. And these people running our country, and they supposed to be helping us. I mean, it's really crazy.
I know.
It's really crazy and funny, though. You have to laugh about it instead of crying.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you, Mom. Have a good night.
They're fucking idiots. Eric, you going to bed?
Oh, no.
Oh, I heard somebody say good night. That sounded like your voice.
He said it to his mom.
My mom came in to say goodnight to me.
Eric's up for like the next 3 hours uploading videos, so he's not going to bed.
You got that right.
It's like I'm finally going to bed. It's like 4:30 or 5, and it's like Eric H26 or H526 has uploaded a video. I was like, man, Eric, go to bed. Because if it's like 4:30, 5:30 here, it's like 5:30, 6:30 over there.
Because I was actually okay, sorry. Sorry. I was talking very loud.
And Kamala Harris' father wrote an op-ed about her. She was on that damn Breakfast Club talking about, yeah, I smoked weed when I was a college in '86. And they asked her, what rap songs you were listening to? Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Them motherfuckers ain't ever album out yet. And her father came out into the op-ed and said, he said, you stay away from your Jamaican race because you don't even relate to them any. You relate to your Indian side. And all Jamaicans do not smoke weed. But her parents were educated. They college, they got degrees and they taught college. And the mom was doing cancer research, but she don't talk about her parents at all. And her father, his family was descendants of having slaves.
Yeah.
He had the white side. And he praised the white grandmother. I was like, damn.
Are you worried about your kids and grandkids?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to hate this new one that's coming. I don't want her to live in this life. I really don't. If I didn't have kids right now, I wouldn't have any.
Man.
With how this world is going.
Yeah.
And they want to blame it on the baby boom. It wasn't the baby boom. It was Bill Clinton. All this happened for former president. Reagan busted up the unions and shut down all the mental health hospitals. Clinton comes in. He was really a Republican. Got rid of Glass-Steagall. Got rid of the Telecommunications Act. That's when you start getting all these taxes and stuff with your cable bill, your phone bill. Like, what the hell is this? Because I canceled Verizon. My shit was too high.
Yeah.
And I say it's all go back to all presidents. All of them. That's why we feeling it now. It's getting worse.
But hey, as long as you vote, and this next
I'm
upcoming election,
that goddamn vote. I ain't voting shit this year.
but surely,
Ain't nobody running I want to vote for.
what? Are you kidding me? You got like 32.
I'm not voting. I'm like Deb Dilla Piana. Why we vote? Because they go and smoke room filled with cigars and pick their candidate. So
No.
fuck it. No, I'm not voting. Why we gotta vote?
Hey,
And Obama put the Department of Homeland Security in charge of the voting machine, and Trump did a double whammy. He did it too. And why are they making a big deal about the U.S. citizenship on the census? I always thought it was theirs on job applications. If you apply for a job with the U.S. government, they ask you, are you an immigrant? And if you are, you have to write down details. So what's the big deal about the census? They want to use the immigrants as the new blacks. Just like they got this African chick playing Harriet Tubman. I'm like, why is she playing Harriet Tubman? There's a lot of black actors that can do that, like Viola Davis, and there are other ones. And that woman talked bad about African Americans in tweets. I don't know what made them pick her, but that movie gonna be a flop. Every movie they redid so far about our ancestors' history have been done by Africans as leads.
well,
And I heard this one guy called show tonight. I was talking to him. He said he got a master's degree in acting and he went to graduate school too. And he said he got thousands in debt and he do acting. And he said he can't even get an agent. He applied for jobs through Oprah. Nobody wasn't even giving him an audition.
That's pretty horrible.
Yeah, 'cause we got good African American actors out here. Like, I say Denzel Washington should have won the Oscar for playing Malcolm X. He played the hell out that role. He even learned Arabic.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably one of the best actors out there.
Yeah.
Who?
Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
Oh.
And what would he win the Oscar for? For playing the dirty cop in Training Day.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
Halle Berry
Training
won the
Day.
Oscar for being naked. And what was that movie called? Monster Ball with, whatchamacallit?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Which was Angela Jolie's ex-husband. She won an Oscar for that.
With, the Bad Santa guy. What's his name?
Yeah, Billy Bob
Thornton. There you go.
The sling blade guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Spike Lee should have won an Oscar, got nominated for Do the Right Thing. That was an excellent movie.
Yeah.
And
Denzel
Kim
Washington was in that one
got
too.
blacklisted after she said that movie should have got nominated from the Oscars.
Who?
For the Oscars. She got blacklisted. You don't see her acting in anything anymore.
Who?
Kim Basinger.
Oh, Kim Basinger, yeah.
Yeah, because she went and got an award, or she was giving out an award, and she said, Do the Right Thing should have got nominated for this category. Because that was a good damn movie.
Yeah. I remember that.
And Spike Lee just can't work, because this year he was nominated for something else. He said, I ran against an old man driving an old lady in a car. I forgot who he lost against again. This year. It was funny. I was cracking up.
Oh, man.
But I don't like that movie he made about that guy, that cop that went undercover with the Black Panthers, because he was working for the FBI. Anyway, that true story wasn't fully told. And do you guys know Al Sharpton wore a wire for the FBI?
What?
Yes. Go to smokinggun.com. They got the documents. He went after the mob in New York because he was trying to sell drugs at one time. Mm-hmm. That's why I call him Rent a Riot. That's why he don't have to pay his taxes. He helped take down the mob. I saw an interview of a mob guy. And he said, yeah, Al Sharpton wore a wire.
Yeah, wow.
And you go on smokinggun.com. That's a document where they have all legal documents of stars and anyone else on record.
I
So
think
my husband didn't believe me. I said, go to it. He was an FBI informant, wore a wire, and took the mob down in New York.
I think I saw it was like an old documentary, maybe a decade or two ago, but it was talking about how the U.S. government used the mob to do its dirty work, and then they killed the mob.
Oh, yeah. They are the mob, because I watched this show, Hell on Wheels.
Yeah.
These bikers, it was the remake, addition to, what's that one that just went off SX with the motorcycle gang?
I don't
There
know.
were a bunch of, I forgot the name of the show, but this one is called Hell on Wheels, and it's a bunch of Mexicans, and they got former CIA bike clubs. And I'm like, they not lying in the show. They telling the truth. The dude beheaded somebody, the CIA agent beheaded somebody, left in somebody's place, and they came and they like, woo! And it was the former CIA, a biker guy. And I watched the show called Snowfall, where the CIA was trying to take down drug dealing, but they were bringing the shit into the black community. It's a real good show. Back in the 70s and 80s. They come on FX.
Yeah, I have a feeling they probably show all that stuff as like it happened, but hey, James is here.
And I'm like, they don't make this stuff none, because I remember that movie Tom Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I think he was working for the government or something. He went in that house and he's like, turn on the lights, turn on this. And I said, oh, that's decent. And I thought about it. I said, I wouldn't want that, because the government could be listening to you then. And I'm so right. Alexa, I want to put that shit in my house. No. Alexa, Echo, or anything. I don't even feel on that Comcast voice on the remote. I don't feel that either. I don't want it. I don't trust that stuff. They already listen to on the phones and everything else. And certain things you can't find on Google websites. You have to go to Firefox and you'll find it.
Yeah, what was it? Let's see. Grant Jarvis is saying there's an ex-Mafia Don interviewed on YouTube who speaks about working with Al Sharpton.
What, D. Vlad? It was D. Vlad that interviewed him. It's a guy named D. Vlad.
Huh.
He interviewed him.
Wow.
Yep. I told you. It's out there. It's so many independent media. You go out and find different things. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I found this out. And I didn't know Monsanto was part of Agent Orange in Vietnam.
Who?
Monsanto.
Oh, Monsanto? Yeah.
That was that agent. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I just found that out this year. I'm like, them motherfuckers. And they still putting stuff in the damn food, spraying stuff. It's sad. It's really sad.
All right. I look. I don't get why James, man, talking. We need critical thinking. Want to vote green? I mean, you got so many progressive candidates in the DNC party.
What progressive?
I'm just kidding. I just
fake
like
ones.
Yeah.
And that name, I don't even want to use no more, because the Democrats tainted that. Keep using it too goddamn much. They and far from being progressive. Hey, James.
James, come on in.
James here.
You got to tell us who you want to vote for in the DNC.
Obstruct the vote. I'm like that Bella Piana. Obstruct the vote.
Yeah, I think.
And you ain't have we haven't heard from Debbie Lucinger. She wasn't playing. She is gone.
Oh yeah, she's gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
I never forget the last time I watched her. It was the winter time. It was snowing outside. She said it was a black vehicle out there, no snow in the vehicle. And she's like, "Oh shit, I'm being watched."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
that's a shame. That's scary. Oh, he loves us, but he got to go to sleep.
he's dreaming of Kamala Harris winning the DNC nomination. He's like,
oh no, he's not. He don't like her. I believe it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pulling your leg.
I know. And I saw a black woman in California was at the Democrat convention in California, and Jordan Sheridan was interviewed. I like him because he do go out on the ground, and when he was a T and TYT was going out on the ground because they don't do that now at all. He was the only one doing it, and he went to the convention. And he asked this black woman. He said, "Who you vote for?" I like Bernie, and they're like Warren, but I think I'm gonna go with Kamala Harris because she's from California. I'm like, what? How about her policies?
Yeah.
You know, they're not looking at that.
They don't. They're not gonna look
they
at
don't
the
look at it.
Yeah. I mean,
and they know what Hillary Clinton did. They don't care.
Yeah.
That's in the past.
Heck, even
we want her as president.
Yeah, even the Trump supporters. If you just talk to them about the policies that Trump has, they don't care.
But I watch Mike Rivera every night. He's a moderate Republican. He's pissed for Trump. He's ready to vote for Tulsi Gabbard. And a lot of callers calling and said they like Gabbard. And they would have voted for Bernie, but the Democrats cheated him. So there's something, and they're against those wars. They want Bolton out, Pompeo out, Elliot Abrams out, and Gina Haspel, Bloody Gina. They want them out. Because he got the deep state in there. He don't realize it.
He knows. I think he knows. I think he was probably told.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think.
Because he has a mind of his own. They can't control that man.
Look, Trump, if anything that I would probably agree on that's bad is that he is a narcissist.
I'd rather him than Hillary. Because we would be in war with Russia right now.
I'm pretty sure
nuclear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trump reads his Twitter responses. I'm pretty sure he watches some of the more right-wing, independent, conspiracy theory-minded content creators and commentators. Mm-hmm. He probably knows about the whole deep state, QAnon, et cetera, et cetera. He's not.
Oh, he know about QAnon because he's seeing weird shirts at his rallies. He point them out.
Yeah. So.
And another thing, Tucker Carlson, he's the only one on Fox News staff that has been right about a lot of things, and I'm shocked, and I don't like that man.
Tucker Carlson, he's not wearing a bow tie anymore, so you could like him.
Yeah, no, not because of that, but he's talking the right stuff. He's talking about the wars. He had Bolton and Pompeo on there before that. Like, why do you want to go to war with them? Why? They had no reason. And Trump interviewed, and everybody, Trump talked to him when he stopped that bombing in Iran. He sat there with Tucker Carlson. Because he over saying one talking to Hannity, that's not,
Oh man! All right.
And that Antifa needs to be put down as a hate group.
Antifa.
Yeah, Antifa, whatever they are, but they should be put that as a hate group. They be paid by Soros to do shit, and they do it all overseas. They got them all over.
I think you're reading into it, Shirley. Their Antifa flag is just incidentally the same as the Antifa flag back in Nazi Germany.
I know, but Soros, he's not even allowed in another country because all that stuff he be stirring up in their countries with all those protests. They come with billy clubs and gas things to throwing at the cops. Like, why they never get arrested? I thought they were black. But they weren't. I said, oh, that's why they're not being beaten up and arrested. They're white. They're mostly white. And they will not put them on the terrorist list. Because the Democratic Party and Soros is funding them.
It just makes me think the Democratic Party is like a fucking terrorist organization anyway.
Well, they were the Dixiecrats before. They wanted slavery.
Both international and domestic terrorism. It does sound like the Democratic Party to me.
All right, Shirley, I'm gonna give you a pop quiz. See if you remember.
What?
What's the first third Democratic Party ever created in the United States?
What's the first what?
Third party.
They created in the United States?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that one.
What? Oh, man. You didn't watch one of my videos?
No, I didn't catch that one.
I'll bet you're going to remember it this time. It's the Anti-Masonic Party.
Anti-Masonic Party?
Yep.
But I thought they were for the Masonic Party. I thought they were for the Satanic Party, the Masonic Party, because they don't believe in the Bible. They're not really Christians.
Well, if you look, you can look at a
and what
.gov.
they worship is a goat that's a male.
Well,
and
look
he's
up.
sitting up and he had breasts. And that transgender thing was starting way back then.
Yeah, look up William Morgan, John Quincy Adams, and you can even find it on a .gov site. The first third party outside of Democrats and Republicans was the Anti-Masonic Party because of the type of things that the Masonic Party were being beheld to, you know, their own secrets and all that stuff. So they didn't want that interfering.
That's a secret fucking society, man.
Yeah. They didn't want that interfering with the way that the country was being run. And so
our forefathers were smart and they not following anything they left behind. And the kids not being taught to write in cursive. They go sign jobs because they give me your signature. And they just print it out. And they like, that's not a signature. They say, what you mean a signature? Technology is keeping people stupid too.
Oh shoot! How long were you there, Bob? Bob? Sorry, I didn't know I had a guest waiting in.
You got someone here? What about Bob?
Oh yeah, he joined, but I didn't. I put the chiming sound off and I didn't hear him. But I noticed anyways.
Yeah, but the Republicans were they were the good side. The Dixiecrats was horrible, and the Masons. I always knew that was a cult because my mom, she was part of the Eastern Star, and she said always try to get my daughter to join. I said I don't want my daughter joining that cult. It's a cult. Y'all got to spend all this money, and y'all below the people that's on top.
Yeah.
The people on top got money. They call them the boule.
Hey, Bob, how's it going?
Hello, Bob.
Good.
So who are you excited for in the DNC party?
Oh, he ain't decided for no damn body.
I'm still a Bernie dude.
Even if he's still in the DNC?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's
on.
compromised, Bob.
I think he's the best bet at this point.
I love him because he has the same message for 30, 40 years, but he just must. If he run independent, he will win. He had one of our last, and then that's a new party started. Period.
Right. I'm like, if it goes south this time, I'm gonna start like burning shit down.
Hey, don't say that on my channel.
A lot of people will.
No, I not literally.
I'm just kidding.
Figuratively.
In Minecraft. Are you going to do it in
Maybe.
Minecraft?
Yes, in Minecraft, correct, yes. With all the lava. I'm going to burn everything with the lava.
Because, I mean, that man had Republicans and a lot of independents that would have voted for him.
Yeah, people gave a lot of money to him. And I don't think the people who gave a lot of money in 2016 are excited for Bernie to run or gonna give him any money.
They shouldn't give him a damn dime.
He's doing pretty
No,
good.
not the DNC, because Hillary laundered that money to the DNC. She needs to be, have you noticed a lot of Democrats in different states are being indicted and arrested, going to jail for corruption?
No.
Do anyone watch Kip Simpson?
Mm-mm.
He does breaking news stories. Oh my God, it's so many in different states being indicted for corruption and going to prison. One old lady, she's like, "Oh, I can't go to prison at my age." The judge, you going to prison, and she went to prison. She got several years.
Damn.
Well,
For
did you see that
corruption.
one? There was a judge. There's a black
Oh
female
yeah, she got drugged
judge.
out of the courtroom.
Yeah, she tried to get a job for or keep her brother. Like her brother had a job with the city, and he fucked up, and she tried to help him keep it.
Yep.
Yeah, and they drug her out of the courtroom.
Yeah, because she ran so many appeals, they ran the hell out. And they dragged her ass out of court until you going to jail.
Oh shit, that's corrupt.
Yep,
That's fucked up.
Yep. Mhm.
Is there anything against illegal about cronyism?
But Kip Simpson broke that story. He breaks it all the time. I subscribe to him. He be breaking everything.
Okay, out of all the people running on the Democratic side, let's be honest, dude, a third party is never gonna win in this country at this point. Ross
they
Perot
made
was
that
the
clear
closest
after.
thing. Well, Ross Perot was the closest thing we had to a chance, and that was he got 13 or 17% or something like that, which is crazy.
And they changed it after him.
Yep, exactly, right. So there's no chance for somebody that's not the only way that anyone's gonna win this shit is by that's why I understand what the Justice Democrats are doing, because dude, the only way you're gonna you got two parties in this country. That's it. You can take over one. That's the only way you're gonna win anything.
But aren't the Justice Democrats infighting too? They don't like the ones that got elected.
It's all politics, exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And I got funny with it when Chink started the darn thing. No, he always talked about corporate news, but you corporate news, and you got involved with a party that you shouldn't have.
Hey, no bad-mouthing Jenks.
Oh, hell no. He deserves a bad day. He don't want to own up to his wrong goddamn doing. He was forgetting Bernie in New York. Then he said, "Oh, okay, I'm going to give Bernie another chance. And then we got to vote with Hillary. We just got to vote with Hillary." I'm my God, this guy has lost my support. He lost my support.
Jank is an opportunist. He's a paid opportunist.
Yes, he is. And like I say, he's a paid CNN analyst now.
Analyst.
All right.
Analyst. You say analyst.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, it's just, dude, with anybody, you just follow the fucking money anywhere. It doesn't matter who it is. Everyone's always gonna have some kind of we all have jobs, right? So we all want to protect our work. So, I mean, I get it. I don't agree with it necessarily, but I get it.
And those jobs suck because nobody really want to work at them, but they ain't got no choice because they got to pay their bills and their rent or mortgage.
Well, that's right. Well, it's dude. I see. That's why I'm a Marxist. Like, because I even the people that like even the rich people, man. I don't think they want to be doing what they're doing. They don't want to be doing what they're doing.
Oh, they miserable. Misery loves
Right.
company, and that's why they making us fucking miserable.
You crack me up. Oh man. I get
Astute
your
observation.
I get your idea, Bob. It's like that saying that to that poker player is like, hey, why do you keep playing poker in this town? It's it's rigged. He goes, yeah, I know, but it's the only game in town.
It's the only game in town. Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. Exactly. You got to. If you're going to be
I'm
part
not
of it,
voting this
you got to play the
presidential
game. If
election
you're going to
at
play the
all.
game.
Yeah.
Well, see,
I am not voting.
Don't not vote. If you're gonna you vote, vote for the Green
Why?
Party.
They ain't gonna
minimum.
smoke a cigar. Well, I vote for Green Party. I did the last time.
Yeah, me
but
too.
If they go in a smoking room with cigars to pick their nominee, so hey.
Well, they all do. So
yep.
All right.
And you already know how the Republicans were, but the Democrats hid that shit for a long time. Now they thought they don't care. Now they just let it out in the open now.
Well, that's why this. I think this election cycle might be. It might get interesting. Hopefully.
They already going at each other's throats. Trump destroyed both them parties. He destroyed both.
I think
it's not a bad thing.
I
he
think
destroyed 16 candidates in a primary.
I think it might be worse off for certain candidates like Bernie Sanders with a lot more people running, because I don't think they're gonna drop off.
That's why they allowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's 20 fucking candidates for the Democratic Party. That's fucking stupid.
Because Hillary's still saying nasty stuff about Bernie.
Inslee? Who the fuck is that guy? I don't even know who the fuck that is. What the fuck?
And that Buttigieg, did y'all see him with some black guys with the bag of alcohol drinking?
No,
he wanted to vomit.
Buttigieg is just a fucking... Dude, he's like a white fucking Cory Booker. That's all he is.
Cory Booker's not running?
Well, openly.
No, Cory Booker's he's running.
Oh, he is. Okay.
They're all running. Everyone in the Democratic Party.
And he used that Rosario Dawson for cover up. I know his ass is gay.
Who? Buttigieg?
Cory Booker.
Oh.
Wait, Rosario Dawson's going out with Cory Booker?
Yeah, Rosario Dawson who supported Bernie Sanders.
No.
See, that's the whole screwed up shit here. Like,
because he thought all of a sudden he dated her after he was accused of sexually assaulting a male in the bathroom somewhere.
What?
Yep. He's gay. He is gay. You can tell.
Yeah,
well, women can tell. He has tendencies. Women can tell. Men can't tell, but I can tell. He has tendencies.
I couldn't tell Buttigieg is gay. I don't know. Honestly.
Well, I can tell he is.
Sure.
The way he acted. So he ain't got to say he gay. I knew he was.
All right.
And he using that to get him elected with votes. With the LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
and that's not right.
It is. No, I agree. He's totally that's identity politics 100%. Pete Buttigieg is totally riding I'm not kidding. He's totally riding the gay thing, I think.
I'm getting sick of these fucking platitudes.
He's the mayor of fucking South Bend, Indiana.
And he got a race problem there too.
Honestly, South Bend, fucking Indiana. He thinks he can be president. What? It's because he's gay.
The black man
he's gay and he was in the army. That's not kidding. He's gay, army. That's why he's running for president.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be callous about it, but that's if he wasn't gay or if he wasn't in the army, he wouldn't be in the race right now. I'm just saying. take away one of those things. Or if he wasn't the mayor of South Bend, Indiana. South fucking Bend. South, dude, you know what? I'm from Illinois, and South Bend, Indiana is like you could take any mayor from any like metropolitan city in northern Illinois, like the suburbs of Chicago, and they'd be more
like
qualified
Emmanuel.
than no, not Chicago mayor. Fuck them. I'm talking like like all the outlying cities, like where I live. Like any of these mayors out here would be more qualified to be the president than the mayor of South Bend, Indiana. So he's a joke. He's a joke candidate. He's like your quintessential. He's your media candidate. Like he's your Hollywood candidate. Like he just went to like Bernie Sanders was at a rally, like at a huge like convention center, and he was at a I think he was at like the house of like the owner of Comcast, and like Ellen DeGeneres was there, and Portilla de Rossi, and
that fat ass Cohen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Suburb, up in Mount Airy, that big mansion he got up there in the city.
But yeah, like so he went to a private party with some Hollywood, Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, I guess, and Bernie Sanders was at a rally with like thousands of people, and he was at a highfalutin dinner with Hollywood elites. So I don't know. Make your pick, I guess.
Well, I guess you gotta find support where you can find it, because if it's not gonna be 1,000
that's the thing. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's where Biden went to for a fundraiser. All he has is corporate donors anyway.
Well, he's just they just threw him in there to fuck up Warren and Sanders. I mean,
yep,
honestly.
I know, and Tulsi too.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't. Dude, Democrats don't want to win.
No, they don't. They'd rather have a Republican than a progressive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep, that's why we got Trump.
Well, because Democrats now are basically they're just like left-wing Republicans. I mean, there used to be such a thing. There used to be like moderate Republicans. That's what the Democratic Party is now. That's where all the moderate Republicans went.
Yeah,
They're still moderate Republicans.
Yeah, like back in the like 60s and 70s and shit. Yeah,
it used to be
a thing.
Then.
Yeah,
they're gone now.
Yeah, because they call themselves Democrats now. That's why.
Yep.
Well, it's like my parents, my dad. My dad, he's appalled. Like he's been a like registered Republican his entire life. And he's not like he's registered here as a Republican because like in my county, like there's literally no Democrats running for anything, and you can't vote for shit if you register as a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but otherwise, like he'd vote for Bernie Sanders. Like he's not. See, that's the thing. I think we think that all these people that are registered Republican are so set in their ways, but I don't think they are. There's like 30% of them. Yeah, probably. Yeah, they're fucked. But with the rest of them, they got some hope. Maybe.
We all want the same thing to help the people. That's all we want. We all want the same thing, either party. Because Republicans are willing to vote for Bernie. But the Democrats cheated them.
That's the thing. But see, like, the Republican voters that would vote for Bernie are like they're like, I'm gonna say they're the white people in like rural areas or places like West Virginia, places where
yeah, because they love them
Wisconsin,
out there in West Virginia,
Michigan, places where industry used to be thriving, and now they took everything away from those people. and
And
expect them to.
Pennsylvania was thriving with their factories, the steel mills and stuff.
Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
absolutely. Pennsylvania, absolutely. Like even you know, like
In Detroit.
oh yeah, absolutely Detroit.
Oh yeah, that's a ghost town. I saw interviews with them with Jordan Sharon, and he interviewed people out there.
Well, there's some. I've heard Detroit's gonna like Detroit might be making a comeback now though.
Oh,
Like-
downtown. That's it.
Well, it's just gonna like that's the whole thing. Like it's got to grow out from. You know, they're actually making the city of Detroit. They're restoring the old train station downtown, which was like
what they fixing
that's pretty amazing.
downtown. They fixing downtown. Jordan Sheridan went and talked to the people, the black folks in the area, and they said this town used to be booming when we had them car manufacturing companies.
Sure.
And now they say still certain areas with whites live, they can't go in them. And they just building up downtown. And then they are not allowed to get jobs down there. I said, that's a darn shame.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And that was this year. That interview was done by Jordan Chariton.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm familiar.
Yep. It's like it's not the same.
No, it probably never will be. That's the thing.
It won't. What Barack Obama said, that factories are never coming back. The politicians sold this country out because China is booming. They're building their infrastructure. They're doing clean energy.
That's the one thing about Trump, like that I'm not necessarily against, is the tariffs and stuff. Like, I agree. Like, yeah, let's make stuff here. Fuck it.
But they got to make stuff here. We're not making anything.
Well,
it's just a few companies.
The whole problem with Trump's tariffs is that there's you have to provide some seed money to get us back to, like, China's ahead of us. Their manufacturing and their technology, they're ahead of the United States. I'm sorry, they are. We can't make the stuff they make. We can't.
Yeah, if we want to bring manufacturing back, it's going to have to be fabrication plants for the stuff that we use computer parts for in China.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and they talking about taking that from us with them tariffs. They talking about taking that from us with them tariffs.
We don't have, right, Ebon, we don't have that capability right now. Yep. This country does not have that capability to produce those goods.
I mean, we've got AMD, we got Intel. They're both the major manufacturing CPU makers in the world. Yet all of the stuff that they get, it's basically from Costa Rica, China.
Yeah, it would take a major investment back in this country to create those things here, though.
Yeah, but it'd be worth it. I mean, we don't.
Yeah, I agree. It would be worth it. Yeah,
but they would be willing to pay those salaries again?
Well, it's not that. They don't want to put the investment in. Like the rewards would be reaped if somebody would just be willing to spend the, $100 million or half $1 billion or whatever it would cost to fucking do it.
Yeah.
That's the.
Because when everything was American made and last for years.
Back in the 70s.
Problem with capitalism too. That's the problem with capitalism right there. It's like you don't want things to last for years. You want things to go obsolete within, 7 months.
No,
so
but it lasts for years. Because right now they say don't even bother getting the TV fixed. They just go buy a new one. It's a waste of money getting it
that's why there's no appliance repair places anymore. Like I know there's I drive by.
No, I'm talking about when we were making all that stuff here.
Well, do you remember when there was appliance repair places?
Yeah, Sears.
There was TV repair places. You could go get your TV fixed. Who gets their TV fixed anymore?
Yeah.
No, because they make them cheap.
Yeah, because
so you ain't got no choice to go buy a new one.
Because you go pay. Yeah, because you could go pay somebody $340 to fix your TV, but you could just go buy a new one for $172.
Like, well, everybody can't afford that. You have low income people.
But well, I'm
Nobody
just saying,
think
but
about
it's still
that.
more. It's still more cost effective. Like it's still like
And
honestly
like
the way like the
Direct
way things have
TV
turned
is
out, it
taking.
is better. It is better the way it is now for poor people, like in
No, it's
access
not.
to goods.
No,
No,
I
for
can't say
in
that.
access to
I
access.
cannot say that.
I'm not. No, just wait. Let me finish. For access to goods like televisions, refrigerators, things like that. Not anything else. Like the cost of manufacturing, because we've outsourced it, has gone down exponentially compared to what it used to be. But
Oh
everything
yeah,
else,
that
the cost
has.
has skyrocketed.
But still,
So
poor people
that's the
can't afford
conservative
it.
argument. That's the conservative argument. It's like, well, now everybody can afford a TV. Even poor people can afford TVs. Well, that's not the point. They can't afford to fucking go to the doctor. So who gives a shit if they have a fucking TV,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
You could get
And
the
just like Direct TV is taking regular TV stations from the people. That's
Well,
free.
that
They can't even
have you
see their
noticed?
local news now.
Have you noticed? Well, local news now, it's all owned by Sinclair Media, anyways. It's right wing fucking propaganda, fucking
I know
bullshit,
it's
anyways. So who
propaganda,
cares?
but people
No,
still
so
watch it. TV was always free when I was a kid growing up.
well, TV's
Regular
free.
TV.
You can still get regular TV for free.
Oh no, Direct TV is taking it away from people now.
Well, you can still get your local market. I mean, where do you live?
I live in Philadelphia, but
Well,
Direct
so you still
TV
well you still
merged
can
with.
get like so okay, so you can still get like okay, if you have an antenna, if you get a digital antenna, you can still get like your local
Do they make them
NBC,
anymore?
ABC, CBS. Yeah,
yeah, they're really
But they
cheap,
still make
Shirley.
them.
yeah, they're like they're really
Oh,
yeah they're really
okay.
The
cheap.
setup for it though might be a little bit tricky for you, Shirley, but I think you'll kind of remember. It's very similar to analog. It's just digital setup. The antenna most of the time just looks like a square.
Yeah, it's like a square.
Yeah, I remember, but
pad
somebody said
thing.
they weren't making them no more and selling them.
Well, not like rabbit ears because those won't work anymore.
Yeah. You could just find them really cheap. Like I'd hate to say it, like eBay. Like if you go to eBay,
yeah.
they'll have
Yeah,
them.
but a lot of poor people can't
Halos
afford
on.
that stuff.
Oh, some of the
That's
stuff is
free.
cheap in
That's
eBay.
crazy, man.
It's all,
I
it's
remember I
all
used to
China, man.
karate movies on 57 and stuff
Well, that's why I
like
love
that on
YouTube. Man,
Saturdays.
YouTube's got a lot of good shit on it. You can get a lot of fucking bootleg stuff on this place right here.
Oh,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
I know. I know.
Absolutely. That's why we get it for free. Fuck them.
But a lot of people can't even afford internet.
All right, yeah, I know.
And that's a shame.
Well, that's why that should be fucking. See, that should be fucking
now
free
everyone's
too.
getting a streaming thing.
That should be free. Everybody should have access to the internet for no cost.
Yeah, they
sorry.
should, but they ain't gonna give it to them. Thanks to Bill Clinton with the Telecommunications Act.
Well, just think, like, okay, right now, like all the, like, let's say Comcast, any internet company.
Them fuckers, I can't stand them.
They make enough money right now. They could open it up to just everybody else, and they'd still make a healthy profit.
They don't even have senior benefits, senior citizens discounts.
No? That's
no.
Awful.
It is. They high as hell. They drop channels. They drop Cinemax. I said, aren't you going to lower the price?
I can't watch VH1 anymore. They don't. Well, that's the whole thing with the whole, like, well, that's a problem with now, like,
they took away my ID channel.
VH1's gone. I can't watch VH1 on Comcast anymore because
wait a minute. Let me check my channel then, because you can't watch VH1.
No. Nope.
Let me check.
Well, do they even play music videos anymore on those?
I don't know. I can't watch it. I have no idea.
I mean, on the digital ones, they show videos. I still got my VH1, but they took my ID channel. I love that station.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, it's depending on what carrier you have, like, depending who owns them, you get certain channels. Because
I heard Comcast, that now.
Because I think Comcast is a Fox channel, or Fox is owned by Fox. So, like, I don't get channels that are
no, it's owned by
Time
NBC.
Warner channels.
AT&T own Time Warner, CNN, and HBO. They merged. They bought Warner, Time
See,
Warner.
that's not right. See that?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Fuck can that be possible?
This is thanks to Bill Clinton with that Telecommunication Act he got rid of.
Monopolies are cool now.
Oh no, they're not cool. They suck. They shouldn't be merging together like this. They taking stuff away from it. Yep, AT&T bought. They own CNN, HBO.
That's why, like, when Netflix
and
first
Time
got
Warner.
into streaming, when Netflix first started streaming, it was fucking awesome because they had fucking everything because they were the only ones. So like everybody was like, okay, yeah, we'll give you our content, you know, stream it, we'll make some money off you. But now like all these companies are like, oh, streaming's making money, so we have to like rein in our fucking content, so it can only be streamed on our fucking service.
Yep. So
it's turning. Well, that's the whole thing. Like everybody thought like the streaming service was going to turn into something fucking wonderful.
Because Tyler
it was going to be free, you know, like a wonderful freeness for everyone. But no, it's just turning back into like what cable was like when it first started. Like, oh, now you got to subscribe to this channel. Oh, now you got to subscribe to this channel.
Yep.
Oh,
it's worse now because
Tyler Perry is leaving the OWN network. He's in a rift with Oprah, and now he got full control of BET now, and now he's going to start a BET streaming channel. I'm like, look, y'all going to have to pay for all these different channels now.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's all
it's the same thing with music. You have like 4 different streaming music channels.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to listen to certain type of music, you can't get another, so you're going to be paying another $15, $20 a month.
If you're the artist you're wanting isn't under this record label, you're going to have to go to this different place to get it. Yeah, that's stupid.
Greed.
Corporate
greed.
That's you know, I know as much as Ebon, I know as much as you hate government.
I don't hate government.
You're like kind of like you're like libertarian-ish.
I hate the government, right? The issues they do.
I'm more of
an people that's not really government. They old and they've been there and they're doing some evil stuff.
My thing is like
I'm more of an anarchist. But go ahead, Bob.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, okay, that works. But like, I'm just saying, if the government is more of the people, by the people, for the people, if it's more accountable, this will all go away. Like, we just need transparency. The problem with government is transparency.
And we ain't going to get it right now at all.
No, right. Well,
Obama promised that, and look what happened. Y'all going to see the TV.
Yeah, in
you're going to see stuff on C-SPAN.
But
that was a lie.
Do you not agree with that, Ebon? I mean,
well, if we're sticking to the history, the United States was founded on that concept, but they had to fight for it. It wasn't given to them. And the same concept.
It's going to be a constant fight all the way, always, probably.
And our fathers are turning in their graves right now.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, they are.
Hey, sure. How?
Where'd you go, Eric? We can't see you.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, let's hear from Eric. We haven't heard.
He disappeared.
It's like I was transferring. I was just transferring all the files, like all my recordings, onto a hard drive.
Oh.
And just like renaming all the videos and stuff. Out of 1 month, I recorded. Like nearly 1 month, I've recorded 199 videos.
Yeah. You're just spamming my email box with your uploads, Eric.
Oh my God, really?
Well, yeah. Probably Eric uploaded another video. 2 hours later, Eric uploaded another video.
Oh, I have a off-topic question. Like not.
We're pretty much on off-topic right now. So.
I don't know. I'm not like. I like your channel. I'm glad you're still on YouTube because before you said you were quitting. I'm glad you didn't.
Well, I just kind of quit every time YouTube doesn't want me to live stream. So.
X retarded. Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I get it. But like, I was like, not to bring up another channel. I know we don't want to. I'm not trying to promote another channel
go
or
ahead.
anything like that.
You can do
Well,
whatever
but,
you
like,
want on my
Matt-
show,
well,
pretty much.
Well, has anyone? What happened to Mana Talk?
James?
Yeah.
He was
James
just
is
in
on
here
live
tonight.
chat.
Well, I saw. Yeah, he had he and Stevie were on, but it's like he doesn't announce it, and like I'm like I would be on, but he doesn't let anyone know what's happening.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I know. I
YouTube
know you
don't
don't.
be.
I know. I'm just
YouTube
venting. I'm
be
sorry.
YouTube be unsubscribing people when they don't get alerts. They do it to Jimmy
Well,
Dore. They do it to all the YouTubers.
No, it's not even it. You know what? I don't even think it's like a political thing because like I'm subscribed to some like backpacking channels, like people like hiking shit, and like I don't always get the like updates from those videos either. So like I'm not even sure that YouTube even knows what the fuck's going on with their shit. To be
Oh
honest.
yes, they do.
So,
The Democrats are fully involved with social media
like
and
I said,
the news
I'm just
networks.
looking for a video about like the new backpack that came out, and like I don't get it. So like I don't know how reliable YouTube can be for anything. So I'm just saying, I'm not not saying that like they don't like discount political stuff. I'm sure they do, but like I haven't gotten notifications for like benign shit. So I don't think it's like I just think YouTube's a shitty fucking platform, to be honest. So that's it. So
I mean,
well, once the politicians got involved with it, the DNC, they have changed dramatically. Because Hillary Clinton is good friends with the head of Google.
Well, with all this computer shit, they're flying by the seat of their pants, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Mark
they don't even know what the fuck's
Zuckerberg is
going
friends
on.
with the DNC and Hillary Clinton. All the media is. You can see it, and it's still going on.
I think what I hate about YouTube is certain channels just go away, and we won't know that they went away until someone notices. Is like, hey, how come they're gone?
Says, hey, what the fuck happened? Yeah, right. Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. I've followed some that like like they get good content for like months, and then all of a sudden it's like nothing happens. Like what happened?
Like it would be nice.
You had 30,000 subscribers and you just quit. Like what?
Yeah. Either that, or if they get kicked off of YouTube for some policy, it would be nice to have this is your YouTube subscriber list.
That's probably what happens. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happens. But but then you'll never hear from that person ever again. So, and there's no way to find them.
They use cable news to spot out fake news on YouTube and other social media accounts. So. Which aren't really fake news.
But have you seen the thumbs down on a lot of those YouTube channels like Fox?
Oh yeah.
CNN, yeah.
Because they mention people on MSNBC and CNN on independent media on YouTube. Mm-hmm. They going after people.
Well, see,
because they lost ratings after that Russia investigation. Rachel Maddow lost like about 500,000.
And I laughed at that.
Yes, I did.
I don't even think that even matters. Like the thumbs up, thumbs down. Like maybe the thumbs up might work for people like aspiring YouTube people, like people that like, some dude that has a channel about fishing. Thumbs up might work and thumbs down. But like for political shit, it doesn't. I don't think it. Like they don't care. Yeah. I think they just discount that. They discount those videos completely automatically. They don't it doesn't matter at that point.
Well, Bob, I have a YouTube channel. I don't do videos. I just watch videos. They had closed my account. I'm like, what the hell did I fucking do? And they said I had child content on there. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I don't even watch that kind of stuff. And I said, maybe I got hacked and I changed my password and they gave me my account back. So they shut me down.
That's weird. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when they sure enough did. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with YouTube?
See, I subscribe. I pay YouTube, unfortunately.
Oh God,
'Cause
I
like-
wouldn't pay him a dime.
Well, I don't want to see the goddamn fucking commercials, man. I just
I
don't want to see
can
the fucking
see
commercials.
and you just click it.
No.
No thanks. Cause that's why DVR stuff on when I watch
It's like
shows.
$12 a month. I can afford it, so
You
I
can do it for
it.
free,
Oh.
Bob. All you
I
need is an
know.
add-on.
Really?
Yeah.
Ad
How do I do
blocker.
this?
Free.
There's add-ons for Chrome, add-ons for Firefox, and
What about Safari? Can you help me with Apple?
Safari
Apple.
might have one. It might be a little bit trickier, but I'm pretty sure you could figure it out.
Well, if you can figure that out for me, I will definitely not pay YouTube $12
That will
a month.
save you $12.
That's
I
right,
think-
a
I think-
month. That's a
Don't
lot.
make
That's
the
like
oligarchs any richer.
that's like $200 a year. I'm paying YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow, I should probably stop this.
Or just create a new YouTube channel and just do the free monthly subscription to YouTube
Mm,
for each one.
seems dishonest, but I like it.
You get a lot of ideas when you grow up poor. All right,
You gotta work. Well, you gotta work the system, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like you didn't create the system; you're just living within it. So you just gotta work
Yeah.
within it, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to improvise.
Right? Yes. Exactly.
I
Good way of
learned
putting
that
it.
a
I like
lot
that.
growing
That's what I'm
up.
saying. Next time I get caught at the gas station, I'm gonna say I was just improvising.
Yep. I
I'm just
miss
kidding.
them
I
old
know they
days
caught
when
at
the
the gas
TV
station.
antenna
That's a joke.
broke. I used a hanger. And when the knob broke on the TV, you got pliers and turned the channel. And you can't do that no more. You got to buy a whole new damn TV.
Well, you are a product of a lost generation.
No, I'm not lost. I'm old school. I am old school.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You're. I don't mean lost like lost.
No, I'm not lost. I know about the news,
You know what I'm
but
saying,
it's
right,
making
Yvonne?
people
Yeah.
stupid because right now
No,
I got
no,
a phone book, and you lose them numbers in that cell phone. You don't. How many numbers you know about heart?
Oh, like 4, 3, 2, maybe 2, probably.
Yep. And when that phone died, and you can't get that technology, I have
I'll
a
be
phone book.
screwed.
I'm writing
Absolutely
down.
screwed.
I'm writing it all down in pencil, like back in the day. Because they want you
Yeah.
to be stupid with this technology. It's a shame.
All right.
Yeah,
And these
probably
kids,
right.
they can't function. They don't know what to do if something happened. I know what to do because I grew up old school.
So there's a free app you can get. It's called AdBlock for Safari. I've never tried it, but it looks good and looks like it's free. So I'll put it in
Excellent.
chat for you.
Nice. I'm
Yeah, I'm old school. I don't call them lost because that sounds like they don't know what they talking about. They living in the past. That's my daughter tell me. I still keep up with the new, but I ain't keeping up with it too much.
Yeah, it's you gotta be flexible. You gotta adapt, I guess.
Oh, I'm flexible. I'm very flexible.
Yeah.
But I'm still old school.
Yeah.
Because I know how to survive if something happens. Because of today, these kids don't know it. They don't.
No.
They are lost souls.
No.
My
yeah.
kids learn from me. And I be telling them, somebody like, oh, I didn't know vinegar do so much. I say, it's a lot of household goods, whole goods that do stuff for people. You ain't got that pharmaceutical stuff.
Mm.
We ain't have all that medicine back in the day. That's a big booming business. They making billions of dollars.
Wait,
Well,
Mr.
there's there's some good stuff going on, I think, in like the medical fields. Like biologics are like really taking off, which is kind of amazing. If you know what biologics are like Humira, like stuff for like autoimmune deficiency stuff. Like
that stuff got a lot of side effects. Isn't something that say you could lose your vision, don't drive, and stuff like that?
No, I don't think Humira does, but I think I think medicine is making a new turn with the biologics. It's not like they're finding it's not you don't add chemicals to the body to fix something. You add
they weaponizing all those medications. I'm telling you, they weaponizing them. They made syphilis with a Tuskegee soldier.
Oh yeah, they did. Of course they did.
Yeah, and they still doing it. Just like the Department of Defense is doing research on lupus medicine. I have lupus. I wouldn't take a new drug if they made it.
No.
And the Pentagon, the Congress is asking the Pentagon to come to Congress to talk about if they weaponize the ticks for Lyme disease.
Well, that I don't necessarily doubt that, but
yeah, but I'm not grateful about that pharmaceutical company. Why they all against legal weed? Now they want to get into the business and make that synthetic.
Because they're against it because they know that will cut into their profits because if people
that's right
marijuana,
and that's why we still in Afghanistan guarding them damn poppy fields. They ain't want in the opioid epidemic at all.
Yeah, well, why do you think we invaded Afghanistan? That was why.
Yeah, I know. And my thing is, they wasn't worried about the poor white people in Kensington and Philadelphia. They've been on heroin for decades, even through the crack era.
Well, that's the thing. Like, after we invaded Afghanistan, like heroin production and distribution went up by like 1,000%. Like that's why we went in Afghanistan. I honestly believe that that's the sole reason we went into Afghanistan.
Yep.
All the fucking opium.
It's either oil or drugs.
Yep.
And all our soldiers are drug dealers.
Afghanistan is really, really rich in minerals too. They have a lot of uranium and and other shit like that too. That
a lot of the Middle Eastern countries and African countries have minerals and gold and stuff like that. The U.S. knows it. That's why they invade them.
Right. Absolutely. Well, no, it's for humanitarian purposes, but then we just happen to get all the gold and all that shit too.
And where's Gaddafi gold?
Come on, it's for good. It's for the good. Are you kidding? Come on.
Ain't for no damn good. It's putting money in them politicians' pockets. I don't trust any of them.
I think one thing that's overlooked with Afghanistan and a lot of the stuff in the Middle East is destroying a lot of religious artifacts.
Oh, yeah, they destroyed that country, and they destroyed Syria, because Syria was beautiful. I saw pictures, a slideshow of that on Facebook. I ain't see it again no more. They probably took it down. But
a lot of the Middle East was fucking
beautiful.
Was beautiful, yeah, it was wonderful. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, all those.
They destroyed historical things that can't be rebuilt. It's a shame. And they doing it in the name of us, in the name of America.
Freedom.
Yep. Freedom of what? You ain't free in their country. They were already free. They take care of their people. We destroy their countries. And what happened to Gaddafi, that was horrible. Horrible. How he got assassinated with a machete, sodomized. I'm like, my God. When I saw that, I was like, oh, my God. And Hillary making a joke. We came. He saw. He died. Ha, ha, ha. I said, I could never vote for that bitch.
Oh yeah, I
Never.
didn't. I wouldn't either. I didn't.
Evil
No
bet.
way.
People say, go hold your nose and go to the polls to vote for. Hell no.
Nope.
I'd rather vote for Trump. But I ain't vote
Well,
for
that's
Trump. I voted for Jill Stein. I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
she didn't have a chance, but damn, if I had a conscience.
Yeah. No. Right. Exactly. Conscience.
My husband voted for Hillary. I said, I don't know how you voted for her. That cunt. No way.
I see it.
Mm.
All right, I see a fishing rod there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that ice fishing rod?
No, it's a travel rod. It's a Daiwa Presso. It's a 4-piece
Oh, okay.
for travel.
Oh, fly fishing?
No, it's an
it's a-
ultralight spinning reel
Wow, I didn't know they made 4 pieces
or spinning rod.
for that.
Yeah, it's they're kind of hard to find actually.
Yeah.
I had to look around for it. But yes, it's a 4-piece travel rod.
Yeah.
I have a. It's nice. It's got the. I don't know if you can see. It's got black. It's a black and orange
Yeah. I like that color
rod
scheme too.
with the cork. And then I also have the Fluger Summit XT.
Oh, I have
which is
one of
also
those.
black and orange.
Yep.
It's
I
a
had
great.
I had the
That's
same
a great
reel.
reel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's dude. This thing is
For the price,
is
it's
butter.
it's good too. It's got
Dude, I got this out of Australia for like $98.
what?
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
expensive.
How much you would pay for that here?
Expensive. How
I
much
know
you
it
get it for?
is.
Fluger
you pick this
XT. Let me see how much I got it for.
For a Supreme
Let me see.
with the Fluger Supreme XT.
Let me
Don't have a
check.
stroke.
If you got it for less than
looking for it
$98,
here.
I'll be mad at you, dude. I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Let's see.
I got it for backpacking. I go backpacking, so I wanted super light. So I got the Presso ultralight 6 foot 4-piece.
Never mind. You're right. I got it for $110.91.
Okay, there you go. See, thank you very much.
That was in
So
$98.
$98 is a good deal. Thank you.
But yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite reels.
Dude, that trout, the one where your trout, you catch a trout and the fucking bass tried to hit it. That was amazing. Love that video.
I was
Great.
amazed. I was like, "Oh no!" I didn't want to.
No,
I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been fun to film, but I didn't want to lose a trout.
you didn't want to lose a trout, right?
Yeah.
Well, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a stock trout or are those?
Yeah, it's a
natural
stock
by you?
trout. So
Yeah, they're all stocked by me too.
I mean, it's nice because it's like 4 minutes away, but there's a place that has it's not quite a it's a fancy term for like the spring water artesian well, yeah, artesian spring, and it's about an hour and a half drive away. That's where the fish hatchery is. So
Mhm.
I mean, all the trout that gets raised is raised there.
Oh, they all raise them. Okay.
But like, there's still like they don't raise brown trout, but there's so much holdover brown trout from when they used to, like decades ago or something. And
Really?
yeah, it's the water's constantly like 52 degrees. Trout,
So you catch brown trout.
yeah, brown trout and rainbow
Oh
trout.
no! See, it's all like all we have here is rainbows.
Oh. Yeah, it's worth it. I love traveling, even though it's 90-minute drive each way. Just fishing out
That's
in
worth
stream, yeah, it's
yeah.
great.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Get-
Running water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's like the water doesn't go past your knees pretty much, but there are
Mhm.
pockets where the trout will stay and where you just fish for, and there's just
Yeah, they sit in the holes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it in
probably
Kansas.
huh?
Is this in Kansas?
No, Nebraska.
Nebraska. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Well, same.
Same.
Whatever. Same.
Yeah.
A little north.
Yeah, a little bit north. So it has a upside, and
Where do you live? Do you like Pratt? Like Platt? What
Platte
is that?
County, Columbus,
You
Nebraska.
do.
Yeah.
You do. Okay. Goddamn.
Why? How do you
That
know
was
Platte?
funny. I used to live in Kansas,
Okay.
so like I'm familiar with like the whole general stupid area of the Midwest like that. Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live not now.
Yeah.
I live in Illinois.
Okay, Illinois. If I ever go that
Like,
way,
just
I'll
outside Chicago, slightly outside Chicago, like
Okay.
far northwest suburbs.
if
I
I
still
ever
get,
pass
like,
through, I'll see if you're
train
around,
service,
and we'll
but-
just hit a pond or a lake.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude! I got my rod ready right now. Let's go.
Yeah. One thing I miss living here is yellow perch. There's no yellow
yeah,
perch
dude, we got-
around here.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
You got bluegill. You got like good bluegill out there.
Yeah,
though.
there's bluegill, crappie, a lot of like people here they don't really like fishing trout, or they just don't know how to very well. But because
Yeah.
people like to fish for sauger or walleye here.
Yeah, walleye. Oh yeah, that's here too, dude. Like you got the whole like, well, it's fuck. I'm in northern Illinois, so like we're basically. I mean, we might as well be Wisconsin, right? So like, you got all these assholes that they just want to fish for walleye and shit. They like their 29-inch walleye. I'm like, well, that's gonna taste like asshole. So, congratulations. But yeah, no.
Hey.
So yeah, no, I get it.
Sorry, segue.
Yeah, right.
Big
We kind of
segue
like
with fishing.
went way off into the weeds on this one.
Yeah.
I
Dude, you should make
apologize.
some fishing
I didn't mean
videos.
to- I didn't mean to. Yeah, I should. Dude, I caught a huge dude. I like literally caught the like biggest bass I've ever caught in my entire life the other day. I mean, it was like, I don't even know how. Like, it was gigantic. Like I could barely fucking hold on to it.
Jeez.
I was using live bait, some
Yeah.
minnows.
What pound test was on your ultralight?
I was actually using I had like a medium heavy.
Okay.
I was using Abu Garcia, medium fast, spinning rod with an Aura reel. It's a cheap reel.
Yeah,
from
I have a
Abu.
couple of those.
Yeah, but it works good. But yeah, it was a lot of weeds. Like you set the hook. Basically, like you let the bass suck the minnow in. You saw the bobber. I was on a bobber.
Mhm.
Like I do a bobber about like I do an 18-inch leader to a bobber with the minnow.
Yeah.
And you just see the bobber like it just sucks. It's not fast. It just like pulls down into the water like slowly. And you got a bass, and then you just kind of like pull back on it and reel.
Mhm.
And then like I got a lot of weeds by me, so it's just like tugging it through like 10 pounds of weeds
Yeah.
slowly. You're just like, come on, you
Yeah.
can
Hey
do
guys,
it.
I'm
Right,
getting
Shirley.
ready to go. Evan,
We're,
you
yeah,
still
we're,
gonna
we're
keep
boring.
doing
We're
this?
boring, Cheryl. I'm sorry, Cheryl. We
Um,
talk about fishing.
Like I don't have as much time these days, but I'll try at least once a week. If you guys prefer
Oh,
like a
that's
certain
great.
certain
I'd be
day.
here. I'd be
I like-
here.
Cause I missed this.
Okay.
I really do miss it as well.
Yeah. I mean, I like doing other topics, but heck, why not? I
We
do
can
like
do
getting a
other
laugh.
topics.
We should do it. We should do a fishing talk every week. I think
Okay,
that'd be cool.
I'll do it. I mean,
I'd do it.
yeah.
We
There's
can discuss fishing in Nebraska compared to Illinois.
Yeah, I think
what's
yeah, just
hitting,
a
what's
general
not.
fish talk. It's like let's just talk about
General
fishing.
fish talk. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Non-political. We don't have to talk about shit with, I like eat, sleep, and breathe politics. So like, it's just nice to do something else once in a while.
That's good.
Cool.
All right. So what day do you guys like to talk about politics? Shirley, Eric, Bob.
Friday sounds fun.
I
Friday?
like Friday nights. The Friday night politics sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah. It does.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Friday night politics, Thursday night fishing.
Yeah,
Thursday, well, Thursday night's
anytime
kind of tough.
anytime during the week fishing is fine.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Fishing. I'll figure it out. Thursday's kind of tough because I'm getting everything set up for consortium news. So for the Friday live stream. So.
We can go
what time
the
is that
furthest
Friday
away from that as
live?
possible. Like we can do a Monday fishing night. I don't care.
Monday might be good. So consortium news goes live every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Surely.
On their website.
On their website, on YouTube, on Facebook, and Periscope.
Okay. Well, I'll be joining that too.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Why haven't you been promoting that? I'm sorry.
Me?
I haven't heard of this.
Yeah. I'm just their tech production fella. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I'll find tweets on Twitter and I'll retweet, but I mean, I don't have many followers on Twitter, anyways. So
I'm not even on Twitter, so that's a plus.
I quit Twitter back in January. Almost 8 fucking months.
Yeah, because you ain't been tweeting like your butt off, Eric.
Yeah, I remember. I would get the tweet spams, not the email of Eric uploaded it. Spams.
What were you catching that trout on? I'm sorry, I'm going back to fishing, but I'm curious.
All right.
Well, good night, guys.
All right, good night, Shirley.
Good night,
Thanks
Shirley.
for coming on. I'll see you next
Sorry,
Friday.
I apologize for talking about fishing. I'm really interested in your setup.
My setup is pretty simple. If I'm fishing in a pond or a lake, it's just a Carolina rig. My leader is going to be, it's usually longer than what most people recommend. Like at first, like I used to use short leaders, like 6 to 12 inches. I now use probably anywhere from 3 to 4 foot leaders.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's big, dude.
Yeah.
Like I've heard, like I've done like 18 inches, maybe 2 feet. God damn.
Yeah, that
really.
Basically, you need to just check the underwater growth of the plants and see how tall they are. So every time you're reeling it back in, and you got some of that weed or whatever it is like on your hooks, then you know your leader's too short. So if you have it, if you reel it in, and you're not getting
dude, I'm like, dude, mind blown. Fuck, dude, that's okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I'm gonna go catch some fish tomorrow.
All right.
Some Carolina rig. Thanks, Ebon.
No problem. It's funny because someone who watched one of my videos is like, you're not that experienced, kid, and I'm like, I never said I was experienced. I just can catch the fish.
To be any, right?
Yeah. It's like when I played basketball. It's like, I don't look good, but I still scored, right?
Right.
It's like, dude, that's an ugly shot. It's like I still made the shot. That's all that matters.
That's right.
I don't care if I look like royalty shooting the ball, but if I don't make it.
Well, yeah, that's with fishing, dude. As long as you land the fish, it doesn't fucking matter, dude, how you got it up on shore. Like you got it, right? Yeah. No.
And it's like I don't need a master's degree in fishing to catch fish. What works for you works for you, you know?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not fishing Lake Fork and fucking, like what, I'm sorry. I'm not fishing Lake Chickamauga. Like what do you want? Like I'm not a Bassmaster Pro. Yeah, I'm not. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want? Like
yeah. So there
I don't have a $90,000 bass boat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take suggestions. I mean, it's not like, he was saying, this is how you should reel it in. You want to keep the line tight, and it's like, well, I've seen people fish that way. I have fishing buddies who fish that way, but me, I just feel more comfortable this way. Like sometimes I will fish that way if it's a bigger fish, but if it's a light fish, I can just reel it in. I don't need to.
Yeah, you just pull it in, right? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
See. Man, so like So like when you were catching that trout that the bass tried to hit,
Hmm.
like how big are those bass in that fucking lake, dude? Because if it's hitting a fucking trout that size, that's a fucking decent sized bass, isn't it?
Yeah, like I've probably got 100 hours of fishing video I've never ever published. That's just sitting on my computers. Just because when I go fishing, I just take it and I record it. But then when I get
Well,
back
sure.
home, I'm doing
It
something
it
else.
just sits.
So it's like,
Sure, yeah.
do I want to upload all these fishing videos? You know,
It might be beneficial.
so what I do is like if there's something particularly
Dude,
cool.
that trout video was fucking epic, dude. I'm sorry. Like that's like I got a lot of guys, like I'm in some swim bait like groups,
Mhm.
like and like I have baits, swim baits, like a 9-inch trout, like jointed in the middle.
Oh, I've
Like
seen those.
that's perfectly like replicating what that bass was hitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, the bass here are pretty big. I mean, they're not huge. I would say like they can be about this size. I've
well,
seen them
so like
and I've caught them.
7 pounds, 8
Yeah.
pounds, maybe.
The best is there's a couple of places for WMAs, wildlife management areas, and
Yeah.
there's just a couple of ponds. It's like I know they don't stock them, so I just wanted to try out some lures and see what I catch. And man, they got some huge bass. It's like there's small ponds too. I'm like, oh my goodness, where are they eating? They're like eating frogs and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I have caught the biggest fish in the smallest water. Like, dude, they grow big in those small ponds, dude.
Because there's just a lot of food. I mean, they outgrow the competition, so
yeah. They got nothing. Yeah, it's a free for all.
Yeah, and people don't really go fish them, or at least they fish them and they don't take what they take them.
They don't take. They don't take it. Yeah, no, I don't. I know. I've even the biggest one I've caught in the fucking smallest pond, I fucking let it go back in. So yeah.
I mean, it's like, why would you eat a largemouth bass? They don't taste that good, and you wouldn't want to eat a huge one anyway.
Well, so my son, he was like we caught a big bass, and he's like, "Let's eat it." I'm like, "No, you don't want to eat this. Like, this will taste like you want. It'll taste like algae. You want pond scum. That's what this is gonna taste like. Like you don't want to eat this." Like, yeah. No, they're good. They're good trophy fish, but they're not. Yeah, you don't want to eat them.
Like
there's no reason. No reason to keep
the freshwater fish that have like just white meat. They don't taste good when they're big and old. Trout is different. Like salmon and trout, like it doesn't matter how big they get. Their flesh stays the same pretty much.
Well, it's because they're always moving. I think they're always swimming.
Yeah,
that's their thing.
That, or it's just like the oily content of their flesh. That might be it.
Yeah. You're right.
Multiple factors.
Oh, I taste it right now, dude.
Yeah.
Now I want salmon. God damn you! I want salmon now.
So do I. I haven't had salmon in a while. Trout's the next best thing. I prefer trout over salmon, but smoked salmon tastes good. Outerwood smoked.
Well,
I don't know if you
it depends. Well, smoked salmon, yeah, of course. But like a good trout cooked, like if you put some good, like you stuff it with some good vegetables and like some onions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You cook it on a fire. Oh my god,
the fire grilled. I love it.
Oh yeah.
My daughter, her favorite thing, because we're mostly vegetarians, we're huntitarians. You know, it's like if I hunt or fish for it, you know, we'll eat it.
Sure.
And my daughter's favorite, if anything she'll eat, is just fish, the trout. You know.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It's like I like trout because it's almost like tuna. Like, you know what I mean? Like you pick it off the bones. It's the same like kind of. I like tuna.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the canned tuna, like I always loved canned tuna, but like the trout, like you can still like you pick it off the bones. It's like the same. you know, it's just like very dense little like, you know what I mean? It's like
Yep.
tuna.
Yeah. One thing I miss about living in middle Nebraska is the no saltwater fishing because there's no ocean nearby.
Yeah, see, that's why I got my mother-in-law lives in Florida, so I get out there once in a while.
Nice. Yeah. My brother lives in Washington State, so we'll do some fishing. He's more of the fly fisherman, and I'm just a mix. So I'll do fly fishing. I'll do at first, and it's like it's not working, and I'll just switch over to the reel.
Yeah, I got a fly rod, but like, dude, I'll do that for like 10 minutes, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get my ultralight out, and dude, I get fly fishermen. I love it. I wish I could be one of those people. Wish I could be one of those dudes. I just can't do it though. You're sitting there.
It's
no, fuck that. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Just cast that thing. Just get out there. Why do you keep
it can be
flicking
really
like,
good.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
no, I know what they're doing. But it just looks stupid. Like you get a reel on it with a fucking, you just cast it out there, you reel it back. Oh wow, that's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
that sounds a lot easier, dude. I'm serious. Like, for ultralight fishing, like, I have a fly rod. I tried it. I used it.
Yeah.
You just get a fucking ultralight rod with a fucking spinning reel. Like, just seriously, like, if
you just want to catch fish, and whether you want to let it go or eat it, don't worry about the fly reel, because if you want to be successful, you need to study if there's a hatch, the weather is a big factor.
That's what, if you're a fly fisherman, you're like doing seine nets in the fucking river to see what bugs are fucking out right now.
Turn over a couple rocks,
and you're picking your
you match the hatch.
You're right. Dude, fuck that. No, you're just looking for. I'm just a reaction strike fucking fisherman, dude. I'm just throwing it out there, pulling the thing back and hoping something fits it. Usually they do. So, I mean, the fly fish, that's a whole nother league. I mean, they're above and beyond my, like, I don't have that kind of patience. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all the different flies.
I'm not doing that kind of research. I'm sorry.
But I'll
just throw a little crankbait, little jig, worm on a bobber.
Yeah,
I'll catch fish just as much as that fly fisherman will. So
yeah, I think what I like about fly fishing is you if you're just going to use fly fishing just to catch fish, you have to think of the best way to get at it that way.
You do have to get in tune with what the fish are thinking.
Yeah,
that's really that is the key. Yeah. Like, that's really that. Well, I think that's the thing. Like, you're
you still have to do that with a rod and reel. You still have to know what the
not
fish
as much though. I mean, you could throw like a tiny little jerk bait. Like, it's a little minnow, like, something's gonna hit it probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's as precise as fly fishing needs to be.
Yeah.
Which is why I like it, because it's easier.
Yeah.
So.
And we gotta save our talk for the fishing talk. I mean.
All right. Eric looks like he wants to say something. He's smiling, and he's probably gonna talk about something not fishing related. So we probably should get off of we're talking about fishing too much.
Fine.
He's
That's
fine.
okay. Wait.
Oh man! All right, it was good talking to you guys. It's 3 a.m. over here.
Oh wow! Yeah, it's here. Yeah, 2 here. Yeah, I should probably go.
So another night. What is the best way to contact you, Bob? Don't say Facebook.
No. I mean, You want my phone number? I mean,
No, like, don't you use email?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I have a Gmail address.
Yeah, just put it into the chat, and I'll email you when we'll
Alright.
set up a date and time for the fishing video, or fishing interview, or fishing talk, whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it.
Fish talk. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll call
fish
fish talk.
All right.
All
All right. So
all right, dude.
put it in the Zoom chat, and then
Alright.
I'll just copy and paste it over.
Wait. Zoom chat.
Yeah, are you on the phone or are you on? You're on a
Phone, yeah.
Yeah. At
For
the
phone.
bottom, there should be a chat little icon, and or my email. I think my email is
might
in my
be better.
description box.
Oh,
Okay.
on my phone on Fire Emblem Heroes. Not my main account, but I summoned a 5-star Valoria.
How rare is that?
She's actually
Yeah,
a pretty good unit.
Hmm.
Like the 5 stars are hard to get.
Yeah.
Wait. What? 5-star for what? What?
There are different different kinds of classes of units. Like when you go and summon for certain units, they'll appear as like a 3-star or a 4-star,
Right.
but some of
Gotcha.
those occasions you'll get the 5-star.
Gotcha.
All right. Or just message me on YouTube message. Do you know how to do that, Bob?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Yeah. That'll work. Sometimes, how do I get to that message? All right, I'll figure it out. Some people message me on YouTube, like YouTube Messenger, and I have it's like a couple months or years because I don't get notifications of those. So I'll figure that out.
Speaking of notifications, did you get a notification of my live stream earlier?
I don't think so.
Because I was live since I picked up the new Fire Emblem game. I got the special edition one, and it came with a steel case.
The last live stream that I saw you have was on July 14th.
I think that was that premiere. I premiered a video.
Yeah, it was a premiere. It wasn't live stream. Yeah, I haven't gotten a live stream update. Huh. Let me double check.
Yeah, it was Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Yeah, I don't get any notifications of you doing a live stream.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That sucks.
It's okay.
All right. Well, thank you. I'll see you next Friday. We'll just talk politics again.
And random stuff too.
And random stuff, yeah. Politics and random segues. Because that seems to happen.
Sounds like a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, have yourself a good one. Also, have a great weekend.
You too. I'll see you later.
All right.
And
Yeah.
everyone else that's still listening to us for some reason. Bye.
Goodbye.